Teen Wolf.
What is
No
Meep
Meep
City?
City. Rule 33, no seatbelts. Rule 152, no jump force. Rule
Good.
34, no scout the was.
No.
That's
Rule
not
35, no
34.
phantom forces. Rule 36, no dirty references.
Tarkov is a first-person action RPG with MMO features developed by
Rule
Russian
57, no
computer for
dives.
game
Rule
developer
38, no
Battle
Squid
State
Game.
Games.
Rule 56, no Discord gift picker.
You're skipping the rules.
Gifts exist?
Guys are
LaRouche and Mindy,
skipping
stop
numbers.
skipping the rules, you fucks.
Because you're violating the rules.
How many are there?
Is there a rule about no skipping rules?
Rule 39, no Tokyo Ghoul. Rule 40, no cute sexy robots.
And the stream is live.
Hi, thank you for getting me out of this hellscape.
Rule 41, no fate. Rule 42, no dubstep.
And then rule 127, ignore rule 34.
Wait, which one?
Help!
Thank God the Wazzies allowed.
Oh my god.
I should put out.
Hello, everyone.
Greetings.
How many rules like this exist?
Probably as many as somebody with time on their hands made up.
Yeah.
They're clearly from the
Oh.
desert. They're clearly from the desert city from near.
I don't know why, but a part of me thought about when I was gonna type the tweet, like, "Oh, I'm gonna Umineko live," and I went, "Wait, that's not me."
I am
What?
Mineko Live. Me.
I am Minako.
It's me, John Mineko.
Mr. Umaneko.
I am the sea
Welcome to
cat.
my magical realm.
He's the man who invented Umineko.
No, he is
Josh
just a
is
sea cat.
I hate to say this, but on the Discord you sound really far away, and I can barely hear you on the Twitch stream.
Josh, your game keeps fucking up. It's wild.
Yeah, I know.
Wonder what like the deal with that is.
Oh, you're fine now.
I just turned the gain up.
Yeah. I don't know why that keeps happening. It's weird.
What?
Hold on.
Also, I'm sorry about the Genshin Impact thing.
Why are you
what?
Nobody
apologizing?
had to know that. Nobody
Wait,
had
whoa.
to know the stream was not starting. Then
Wait,
don't
what-
take
what
your
the
L's
fuck?
in
What-
fucking
what,
public.
Wait, what? Huh? What?
Nothing. Keep it moving. Danganronpa.
Dun, 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 dun,
We'll
dun,
leave
dun,
the
dun, dun,
Genshin
dun,
Impact
dun,
thing
dun, dun.
mysterious.
And I still apologize.
It's fine. Relax.
Stop talking about
Rule-
Genshin Impact.
Rule
Don't
69.
worry about it.
Rule 69. Don't take your L's in public. Moving on.
Wait,
Rule 72. There were no women on the internet. Fuck off.
LaRouche,
but Rindy
LaRouche,
B and
drop
I
the
are
address.
That's the
Also,
joke.
LaRouche
Go ahead
possibly.
Go ahead and drop the address, LaRouche.
Rule
What
86. I will become sex.
Rule whatever the fuck. I'm going to become violent now.
Thank
I've
you.
chosen
Well,
violence.
put up that Discord stream then, Broham.
Hold
Yeah,
on.
Bohemian
I
Rhapsody.
need to
Let's go.
launch Danganronpa first.
Well, then
no,
launch
Make it happen, Bruce, Gordon Levitt.
I'm gonna get violent.
63. Free titties for everybody.
Now. Cool.
Oh,
Come on,
yeah.
Lamborghini.
You call me Lamborghini? What?
Yeah,
Like the car.
Fabergé egg.
He just called
my
you a
God.
land
Wait, why'd you call me an egg?
Oh, God damn it.
An egg.
Fabergé egg, like a
I believe they're
Fabergé
trying to
egg
find
with
as many ways
fam.
possible to say the word
Josh.
bro without actually saying it just as bro.
What?
Because your eggplant.
Whatever Zaz just said, I agree.
Hi, Crimson. Did you know I like this intro?
Dante.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. I like all. I really like the Danganronpa soundtrack.
What?
There I am, Hajime Hinata. I am anime pro tag.
That's right, Hajime.
Thank you. Con.
Sorry.
You're sniffing in the mic.
Sorry.
There's a wonderful thing called push to talk that you can enable when you go to settings.
Either push the talk or hit that funky
What's
little
that
mute
again?
button.
No
Rest in
problem.
peace, Ibuki.
Sorry, Buki's great. Actually, hold on. Thanks to, I think, yeah, Robu. Robu had showed me something. I will get it ready and put it on stream. No, not the swimsuits. Is that Danganronpa spin-off game coming to PC, or is that exclusively Switch? Damn.
Spin-off game?
Yeah, it's like the summer thing.
Oh, damn.
It's like it is just a board game in V3, and they expand on it a bit, and it's a little spin-off, and they have them all like in swimsuits and shit.
Oh, I thought the board game thing was like an actual board game.
Oh god, that Nagito!
It is, but in a dumb way.
No, it's not like he I think Bone means like a physical board game.
Oh no, that would be interesting or investable.
Why Nagito?
Rindy, it's the Nagito you don't like.
Oh?
One with the eyes.
Oh no.
Eyes? Oh!
No. Hey guys, how about we stop cooming over characters?
Dang it!
No, I'm
Oh,
doing
guys,
That's
welcome to
awesome.
my Splatoon 2 Let's Play.
Dude,
Hey
why?
guys, I'm doing the Octo expansion.
Oh,
It's very
oh
fun.
my
As you
chest!
can see here, I've chosen the female Octoling. Why? You should know why.
Why did that get
You know
me
that
so hard?
I think the Octoling has a lot of interesting
Oh,
critiques about
no, man,
capitalism.
come there.
You know, I can't find where I downloaded that Ibuki image, so I'll just get that Nagito off the screen.
No.
Hey, you want to see something?
Sounds good, Broham.
Oh, you meant the 10th anniversary stuff.
Yeah. I don't know. Her dress looks amazing.
It's alright. I like
Looks amazing.
Come on, April, throw me a bone here.
who's
Let's
like
tear
that
it
like
up.
Hey, look,
Oh,
it's
God.
Fat
What are you talking
Byakuya
about?
making his first appearance in, like, ever.
Ah.
I like his little, like, trot.
Look at him wobble.
Oh, wow.
No, he's
I'm
gone.
just gonna go ahead and here we go.
Oh!
Just for a few seconds. Just until she's got that shit in the background sorted out.
Oh, it's your
That's my-
favorite Nagito.
Celeste's outfit is red. Yeah, that's the one.
That's a pretty good Nagito. Con, you're unmuted.
Alright, you are free now.
Yeah, Toko's.
Sorry about that.
We're all
That was,
free now.
that was one of my younger sisters who is one of the twins.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
She
okay.
knows about
Okay,
Danganronpa.
we
We're
got
trying to
you.
avoid personal information.
Okay.
Remember rule 7, be very careful with what information you share on the internet. Yo, high quality.
Ooh, HD.
Now
What
that's
the-
actually a pretty dress for her.
Wow, Taylor Swift has a better suit than George. Amazing.
Why does
No.
Tarotaro's make him look taller?
It makes
It
him
looks
look like
That's
he's
what a
covered
good
in
suit
shit.
does.
What are you talking about?
Monokuma, would you please?
Hello there. I thought of a new bad word to call mommy.
What? I can already tell I won't be pleased by this.
Let me say it right away.
I'm already used to insult and slander. There's no way I'll get hurt by a mere word.
Mommy is serious. A serious Stufatly.
Much more straightforward than I expected. Stifatly. Huh.
He's just making up words.
That's not it. That's not it at all. Stupid, fat, and ugly. The perfect jet stream attack incorporating all three of these would be... Ta-da! Stufatly.
Hello, what? There's a fat hidden in there? Why not just cut out the middleman and call me the duff?
Monami is a serious Stufatly.
Awesome, we got that, said. Damn, Gundam rocking that suit. Shit, dude, he looks good.
Yeah,
Unfortunately,
that's pretty dope, actually.
Unfortunately, we did not follow along with Monokuma.
Resume.
Hello.
Watch the drip, you might
As
drown.
well. I'm trying to force myself to be more energetic.
Trying to
Else my
force
mental
myself.
state won't be able
Damn!
to keep up. My heart's thumping like crazy. I might as well have a laid-back so
Oh, yeah.
attitude.
Byakuya
I
has a really
won't
good
have my
outfit.
energy.
Okay.
Yeehaw! But be careful that your batteries don't run out for very obvious reasons. And just like I say each time, don't forget to save frequently.
Yeah. I just loaded a save on me.
I never expected the funhouse itself to be the ultimate weapon. Oh well, let's just press on
simple
ahead.
and cute.
I love Chiaki.
Is it really alright to accept a situation so easily? I mean, that's not what's important. The thing that's really important is the killer who used the building structure. Like, who's Mekumaru's murderer?
But is it really okay to believe the building is the weapon? Nagito said it, you know.
There's no way I'd lie at such an important moment. I don't want to die either.
What happened to the bastard who kept saying how much they didn't mind dying?
He's right. There was a time when I thought I could become a stepping stone for your hopes, but I will sincerely retract that remark.
Retract?
I'm disappointed too, you know. If this was a murder for the sake of hope, I'd happily sacrifice myself.
You say such falsehoods. There is no such thing as murder for the sake of hope. Murder is simply murder. Forcibly sacrificing others for one's own desires. Even one as diabolical as I would avoid such actions.
I see.
It's fine. Let's just leave him alone and find out who killed Coach Nekomaru as fast as we can. Just so you know, it's not like I'm getting hungry or anything, you know. Akane, you were drooling waterfalls?
Nagito's as usual. I can't tell what he's thinking. I have no idea if he's serious or not.
Anyway, if the killer used the building structure, why don't we think about how they used it?
How they killed Nekomaru.
It might be better if we clarify the cause of death first, don't you think?
Nekomaru's cause of death, huh? He was horribly damaged and as if he was being sentenced with a blunt object. But if he was beaten with a blunt object, it wouldn't be a kill that utilized the building structure. So, what was Nekomaru's cause of death that also utilized the building structure? Oh wait, fuck. Sorry, I thought I was like, Brain Blast, not Brain Blast.
I do see your way of thinking on that, though.
Crap.
Ooh,
Oh,
boy,
my
that
health's
helped,
low.
though.
Oh, that is low.
Yeah, I guess finding the octagon wasn't easy.
Falling is my other guess. You know what? Fuck it.
I see.
Yeah, nailed it.
I get it.
Why is Shihiro a leprechaun?
I think he might have died from falling.
Sorry. Anyways, I thought Hajime said fall damage.
Died from falling?
If the funhouse's secret is that it's a structure where both towers and houses are vertically connected, then the killer made use of its height and caused Nekomaru to die from falling.
Are you saying they pushed him off? Where'd they push him off from?
That I don't know yet.
Don't just make things up when you don't know the method. Where in that building would you even be able to push someone off in the first place?
It might be possible in the tower. You could push him off the 4th floor when the elevator is on the 1st floor.
Did you forget how the elevator functions? When it's on the 1st floor, the door on the 4th floor won't open.
Saying he died from falling is truly incorrect. You should burn in the flames of hell.
Christ, Gundam, that's a little bit
Wow.
extra.
But my gut is going
I mean, he's
crazy
always
right
like
now.
that.
Yeah, he's always like that.
Eh.
If Nekomaru died from falling, where did the killer shove Nekomaru from? And if I'm going to reach the truth behind this incident, I need to solve that mystery next. Alright. Good night, Bun.
Jesus Christ.
Sorry.
When the elevator is on the 1st floor, you can't go through the door on the 4th floor.
It'd be impossible to shove off the victim from up there.
Then, how about this? After locking Mekamaru inside the elevator, they moved the elevator from the 4th floor to the 1st floor and made use of the drop.
Hold on, did you forget the elevator has a sensor? As long as there's a moving object inside, the other door won't open. which means the elevator wouldn't have moved either.
That must be the threshold of that elevator.
I didn't make it clear so they understand that Nekomaru fell to his death. Looks like it's all up to me, damn.
When the elevator is on the first floor.
Broken door. We already used, okay, so.
That's a good Sony outfit.
We haven't used Fihiko or Akane's accounts yet. At least I don't remember. We've already used the Strange Feeling, so that can't be used.
What was the question?
It's like, what evidence can we think of that will prove that Nekomaru falling to his death in the elevator is true? So like, let's see. I have Goodnight Button, which actually, yeah, Goodnight Button.
It's gotta be that.
I was thinking about it. Goodnight Button. A button on the back of Nekomaru's neck. When this button is pressed, all of Nekomaru's functions cease and he is forced into sleep mode. Meaning that he goes into sleep mode. Akane's account. Let's check Akane. I don't think Akane... I don't think any account's gonna really, like, do anything because, like, no one gave, like, a time or shit to, like, disprove it. So, you know what? I will go with this Goodnight button.
You can't go through the door on the fourth floor.
It'd be impossible to shove off the victim from up there.
Okay, that's not it. That's not the one. I'll try the other one.
Damn it!
Oof.
Oh, that's getting close.
You can't go through the door on the fourth floor.
It'd be
barely.
impossible to shove off the victim from up there.
Then, how about this?
Oh, I can heal by doing that. Holy shit.
After locking Nekomaru inside the elevator, they moved the elevator from the fourth floor to the first floor and made use of the...
Hold on! Did you forget the elevator has a... As long as there's a moving object inside.
There you go.
No, that's wrong.
Kablamza!
That makes sense. The sleep button would just
That sensor
off.
should only work if something is moving. If Nekomaru wasn't moving inside, the elevator sensor wouldn't have detected anything.
Could it be his sleep mode?
When Nekomaru's goodnight button is pressed, all of his functions shut down, and he enters sleep mode. If he's in sleep mode, the elevator sensor wouldn't have noticed him, right?
I see. So that's how...
However, even if they moved the elevator in that manner, Nekomaru would have just moved along with it. There would have been no drop for him to fall and die from. Yes?
That's what I was about to explain before Kazuichi interrupted me.
Oh wow, Kazuichi.
Wow,
Sonya! Come on!
Alright?
I mean, is she wrong?
Kind of. He's not a pest. He's just kind of...
Isn't he?
Nagito's right there.
Sonya's going off right now, eh?
Joshie, I'm gonna...
A way to create a drop inside the elevator while Nekomaru is still inside of it. Chiaki seems to have an idea, but what way could that be? Wire, oil on the floor, chain, okay.
What if you put oil on himself and then it started raining?
I don't know.
If you arrange it a certain way,
Hold on.
you can cause the drop within the elevator.
So you're telling us all to think about the arrangement, right?
I still can't believe you can heal yourself when you slow down time.
The hammer is suspicious.
Isn't it about time we went over the pillar again?
Oh, I immediately remembered this part when I heard her say the hammer is suspicious.
How about we all shut up and listen to what Chiaki has to say?
Silence, pest.
Oh!
Don't be so cold. What if I start to enjoy it?
Oh god.
Wait, what?
See, he
Oh my
immediately
fucking
became
God.
a pest.
Oh my god!
Yeah,
Jesus
but not the
Christ.
usual
He's
kind.
trying to make the best of a bad situation.
Ignoring Soda's really weird comment, if Nekomaru is inside the elevator, how can he recreate the difference in elevator? I'm not gonna
You
even bother.
arrange it a certain way,
Be fat
You
Byakuya.
can cause the drop within the elevator.
So you're telling us all to think about the arrangement, right?
That arrangement is... The hammer is suspicious.
Okay, here, hold on. Let me look at the evidence real quick. So, I believe we've already gone over tipped over pillar. Am I wrong? That has been used already, right?
I believe we've already taken care of tipped over pillar.
So that crosses it off. There's the wire additionally. Yeah, there's the wire. That could be used.
Maybe use the wire on the pillar?
Let me think. Let's see. Okay, so... I don't think it's the oil on the floor. That one makes sense. So I'm gonna cross that off. We already used the goodnight button. So that can't be used again. That's additionally, so... Wire! I'm gonna take a guess on the wire.
Isn't it about time we went over the pillar again?
What about the
Oh,
oil
fuck.
on the floor?
The doorknob on the floor seems suspicious.
Actually, hold on, there's chain. I don't remember what chain was. Okay, that doesn't work.
How about we all shut up and listen to what Yak?
Silence! Don't.
What if I start to enjoy it?
If you arrange it a certain way, you can cause the drop within the elevator.
So you're telling us all to think about the arrangement.
That arrangement... The hammer is suspicious.
Isn't it about time we went over the pillar again?
Nah, that didn't work. Fuck.
Oh, crud.
Maybe it's not the pillar then.
Crap!
If you arrange it as...
So you're telling to think about the
What?
That arrangement is...
I feel like
Kind of
this is
surprised you went back to that.
Isn't it about time we went over the pillar?
What about the oil on the floor?
I feel like this is gonna be one of those so obvious we're gonna hate ourselves for missing it type of things.
Have I used wire?
How about we all shut
You have
up
not
and listen to
used
what...
wire.
Silence!
Okay.
Don't.
What if I start to enjoy it?
Okay, let me think about this. Because, like... If Nekomura is inside, how can you create a difference in elevation? Okay, so... Obviously, it's the wire. Yeah, it's the wire. It has to be.
But what about the wire?
It would have had
Nekomaru's
to...
body and the left leg were tied with a wire. A metal wire. That the tip of that wire was also tied into a loop.
So then the loop would have been attached to something. Oh,
Yeah.
it would have been the door handle.
Let me think. So, that means like they probably could have hung it on something and then, yeah, like it has to be the wire. That must have been the wire.
But not with the pillar, though.
Yeah.
If you arrange it as... You can cause the drop within the elevator.
So you're telling us all to think about the arrangement.
That arrangement... The hammer is suspicious.
Isn't it about time we went
It
over
won't be the pillar.
What about the oil on the floor?
Definitely
The
not
doorknob
that.
on the floor seems suspicious.
I already did
Silence!
No, you did not do the doorknob on the floor.
Okay. I
If you
forgot then.
arrange
I
it as... You
forgot.
can
Sorry.
cause the drop...
So you're telling to think about the arrangement.
That arrangement... The hammer is suspicious.
Yeah, that can't be
Isn't it
the hammer.
about time?
What about the oil on the floor?
The doorknob on the floor seems...
Okay, thank you.
I agree with that.
Oh yeah!
Thank you for your
I really do kind of wish that the game would show you which combos you've tried.
Have scrape marks on it?
But, oh well.
That might have been where it got scraped by the wire.
Is that the same wire that was tied around Nekomaru?
The tip of that wire was tied into a loop. If the elevator moved while that loop part hung from the doorknob...
If they did something like that, he would have been suspended in midair. That's right. He was suspended in midair. Huh? The killer tied up Nekomaru with the wire while he was in sleep mode. Tied the tip of the wire into a knot and hung it on the doorknob to the 4th floor. With that, they moved the elevator from the 4th floor to the 1st floor of Grape Tower. and suspended Mechamaru in midair.
That's right! He was so well hung! Kinda like...
Don't!
You better not finish that sentence!
His penis.
Monokuma's dick.
Of the elevator's unique feature. Only the floor moves. By doing that, they created a drop so Nekomaru could fall to his death.
Too easy.
But really, Soda?
Really? Really?
I mean, like, the last two we've gotten were just, I didn't get to talk enough
There's
this
no way you can
trial.
make him fall and die with just that. Why? If Nekomaru is suspended in midair like that, then how do you get him to fall? Because if he's suspended in midair, he won't die if he doesn't actually fall.
What the fuck?
The doorknob obviously broke off, though. Let's see. I already used that. I haven't used that. Pillar fragments, no.
I mean,
alarm.
he does make like a point. It's like you didn't bring up like how it would have killed him, right?
Wire. No, fuck. The same thing goes for here. I can't use. I should avoid ones that I've already used. I've almost used.
That is a good tip for any trial at all.
I've almost used all of this except for radio clock. I guess we've already talked about the doorknob. Wire we've already talked about. We already talked about this. New looking hammer is also there. Fuck.
And the pillar fragments.
Didn't we use the pillar fragments?
Yes.
Okay. Wire, broken doorknob. We haven't used broken doorknob, but I agreed with Rihiko. I'll just try.
Even if they suspended Nekomaru from... How would they make him fall? There's no one in the tower to push... There's no way they could do that!
His is so excessively weak, it's almost sad.
It's possible that he fell on his own.
What? Nekomaru fell on his own?
Oh, that didn't work.
Crap! What? Nekomaru should have still been in sleep mode, right? If he was sleeping, there's no way he could do that to himself. Now's the time, but in that case, you still won't be able to explain the drop. Moving the elevator with Nekomaru inside is just impossible. End of story.
Oh fuck, I couldn't cut any more shit.
Damn it! Even if they suspended Nekomaru from a wire, how would they make him fall?
Wait, it wasn't the doorknob then.
There's no one in the tower to push him up. There's no way they could do that.
What do you mean?
What's the one thing that would have been able to wake up Nekomaru from his sleep mode?
It's possible that he fell on his own.
A doorknob.
What? Nekomaru fell on his own? Nekomaru should have still been in sleep mode, right? If he was sleeping, there's no way he could do that to himself. Now's the time, but in that case, you still won't be able to explain the moving the elevator with Nekomaru inside is just impossible. End of story. What? Nekomaru fell on it. Nekomaru should have still been in sleep mode, right?
Okay,
Allow
I
me
guess
to
I
cut
missed
through
that.
those words.
Booyah! You're getting it, dude.
What do you think would happen if Nekomaru woke up while he was suspended upside down in midair?
Does this imply that you have already got it?
What are you saying? Like, how would he even wake up?
Whatever.
He has an alarm inside his body. As long as it was armed, it would have deactivated his sleep mode. Which means the killer set the alarm before they suspended Nekomaru.
If you woke up from an alarm and realized you were hanging upside down and had no clue why,
Probably freak the fuck out.
if something like that happened to you, you would
you'd
start
start
panicking
panicking
a lot,
the fuck
right?
out.
Instinctively, your body would start moving. Mechamaru probably did exactly that.
Yeah.
And then, in order to make him fall from the force he was generating, the wire was hung on the tip of the doorknob so it would easily slip off. In actuality, the scrape marks caused by the wire were near the tip of the doorknob, right?
But Nekomaru didn't fall because the wire came off, right?
He fell because the entire doorknob came off. When Nekomaru awoke, he must have struggled much more than expected, which caused the doorknob to break off.
Was that unexpected for the killer too?
Well, that's probably it. If they knew it'd leave behind evidence like that, they would have at least tried to do something to cover it up.
The killer didn't expect the doorknob to come off. The reason that even happened was because... Orange
case, I should use my full power.
With a fierce roar, Nekomaru put all of his power into grabbing the doorknob with both hands. But clatter, clatter, clatter.
Not yet. Here comes the incredible strength of 1 million horsepower.
Wait, isn't it creaking? If you break off the doorknob, we'll be stuck in here. If that's really what it was, then that's the clue Nekomaru left for us to
I
find.
see. So that's how Nekomaru fell to his death.
Do you finally understand now?
Yeah. It appears it's just as Miss Sonia said.
Oh,
Just a
fuck off.
pest.
Aww.
No, I'm not just a pest. I'm a total fucking pig.
Jesus Christ.
If I'm a fucking
Oh my god!
Okay, I retract my oh.
Oh my god! I knew it was bad. I forgot it was this bad. Holy shit!
I love you. Stop. Stop.
Hold on, I
also
something that I
forgot
need
about
to share
this.
with someone about this.
Is this what a Makima fan is like?
Oh.
I mean, they would say dog.
I can't believe Kazuichi Soda was the Chainsaw Man all along.
This is not right, man.
Hold on, I gotta get something real quick. Just give me a millisecond.
I don't like ingesting the scene.
It's gonna be
Neither
some,
do I.
some of you won't be able to see it.
What, Bone? You don't like reading the dialogue? It's the.
I mean, he already read it.
My night line between reading the dialogue and
God,
seeing glazed over eyes.
Look, I don't have to say it.
I mean, fair enough. Thank fuck you don't have to say this shit.
I would say it's very uncomfortable.
Yeah, these games
Jesus
have a habit of going
Christ.
places.
Like, I get very self-conscious about, like, saying weird shit out loud whenever I feel like somebody might hear.
Yeah.
That's totally fair, dude.
I mean, hey, at least it's not Higurashi where the characters
For-
are flat out pedophile.
For the certain people, I hope you enjoyed what I posted. Or sent
Where
to you.
did you post it?
Oh my fucking god.
Oh,
Fight
did-
Club.
Fight Club?
Aw, that means we can't see it.
Yep.
Yet.
Aw. I was hoping it'd be funny.
I believe you gave your all.
What?
She's denying him.
Died.
Why aren't you teasing me anymore?
Dude!
He gets off on this.
Thank you, Fuyuhiko. You're the only reliable
Is
person
he-
left, along
is
with
he-
Fuyuhiko.
What
Chad.
about the voice for Hiko?
Yeah.
Soda is a real masochist.
Fucking Fuyuhiko, real one. Shout out to Fuyuhiko.
So thanks to
Word.
the alarm, Nekomaru ended up falling while he was still hanging upside down. That doesn't mean he just crashed straight into the floor. Of course, you know that too, right?
It doesn't mean Nekomaru crashed straight into the floor. The moment Nekomaru fell to the floor, the only thing I can think that happened to him was he collided with the pillar.
I see.
Cola came out of his eyes.
When Nekomaru fell to the floor, he ended up colliding with
Bonk.
the pillar. Isn't that it?
Finally, the pillar!
So that's how the pillar shattered.
She's been waiting.
Oil was spilled all over the place.
I shouldn't make that joke.
See, I told you the pillar was the weapon. My gut was totally right.
Well, the pillar was a bonus. It's not even clear if the killer intended that, or if it was just a coincidence.
No.
At this point, it is quite difficult to find a clue that will lead to the killer.
Then what about the alarm? I'm positive the alarm was set for 7:30 a.m. And if we map it out from there...
Hold on, baby gangsta.
Stop calling me baby gangsta!
What'd you just say? Did you say the alarm was set for 7:30 a.m.?
You didn't check it yourself? Nekomaru's alarm was set for 7:30 a.m.
What?
Nah, that's impossible. Cause even though I slept in a little, I still got to the tower at 7 in the morning.
The
Now
clocks.
you mention it, so did I.
Yeah.
There was no way I could be late for Monokuma Tai Chi, so I left for Grape Tower before 7 a.m.
And if we found Nekomaru's body there, it would have been before the 7:30 a.m. alarm went off.
It appears yet another contradiction has been birthed. How were you able to discover Nekomaru died at 7:30 a.m. when you went to the tower at 7?
That's what I want to know!
Another mystery I don't understand? Seriously, it's just one after the other. But I can't choke up at this time, like this. Just a little more and I'll be able to reach the truth. There should definitely be a clue to breaking through this contradiction. Good night button, no, vehicles count, wall clock.
Now would probably be the time for these accounts.
We headed for Grape Tower before 7 a.m., I am certain.
But the alarm inside Nekomaru's chest was set for 7:30 a.m.
Nekomaru died because of that alarm, right?
His time of death and the time the body was discovered. One of those must be an illusion.
The killer probably did some tampering. They probably messed with the clock inside Nekomaru's chest. That's gotta be it!
The alarm that caused Nekomaru's death range at the alarm that caused Nekomaru's death rang at 7:30 a.m. But we discovered the body before 7 a.m. We need to crush one possibility at a time if I'm going to break through this contradiction.
We headed for Grape.
Basically, it's an amazingly precise clock that can't be tampered with. Not even to set time. So it's not actually, it wasn't actually, they didn't arrive at 7:30.
Which means somebody must have tampered with the clocks in the building instead.
Yes. At 5:30, so it was actually 2 hours behind. Is my guess. At 5:30, the alarm on the wall clock in the lounge on Strawberry House second floor started going off. Yuhiko was at the lounge by coincidence and managed to stop the alarm. Because reaching Gundam rushed to the lounge after being alerted by the sound. However, Nagito was apparently the only one who didn't hear it. Contact elevator, let's see. No, it can't be goodnight button, so doorknob. Just let me go through and cross off evidence that we don't need. Broken doorknob, no. Goodnight button, no. What is that fucking called? Contact elevator? No, that has nothing to do with it, so I can cross that off. So it's between Fuyuhiko's account and a wall clock. Let's look at what Fuyuhiko says.
Oh.
Apparently, Fuyuhiko saw Nekomaru walking toward the first floor of Strawberry House at 5 a.m. And then wall clock at 5:30 a.m. The alarm of the wall clock in the lounge on the Strawberry House second floor started going off. Fuyuhiko was at the lounge by coincidence and managed to stop the alarm. But Kazuichi and Gundam rushed to the lounge after being alerted to the sound. However, Nagito was apparently the only one who didn't hear it. So, with that, let me think this through a bit. Fuyuhiko, there's a half-hour gap of time. And, what was it? Let me go to Nekomaru's, it says, it's his alarm, he died, his death was at 7:30. Let's just say that. His death was at 7:30. The alarm clocks went off at 5:30. What was it? Now, let me go to Akane's account real quick. Akane's account. Apparently, Akane heard a rumbling noise at around 5:30 a.m. So, that leads me to believe that most likely around 5:30, that's when it fell. And in all honesty, I think all the clocks were tampered with. So meaning that they were set back 2 hours.
That could be liable to happen.
Before 7 a.m., I am certain.
I just need to decide which one would work.
But the alarm inside Nekomaru's chest was set for 7:30 a.m.
Yeah.
Nekomaru died because of that alarm, right?
His time of death and the one of those must be an illusion.
The killer probably messed with the clock inside Nekomaru's chest.
That's gotta be it! We headed for Great Tower.
Before 7 a.m., I am certain.
Let me try that. Yeah, it doesn't work. That has nothing to do with it, so I'm gonna ignore that one. Well, it does, but like, I don't think that's the correct.
The alarm inside Nekomaru was set for 7:30 a.m.
Yeah.
Nekomaru died because of that alarm, right?
His time of death and the time the body was one of those must be.
The killer probably messed with the clock inside Nekomaru's chest.
No, that didn't work. So it's not the wall clock.
Damn it!
Maybe
It's probably. I mean, like, it's probably for Hiko's account
Before
then.
7 a.m., I am certain.
Yeah, there you go.
That didn't work. Okay, I'm just gonna.
We headed for Great before 7 a.m.
I am. But the alarm inside was set for 7:30 a.m.
Nekomaru died because
his time of death and the time the body was discovered. One of those must be.
The killer probably messed with the clock inside Nekomaru's chest.
That didn't work. So that none of those worked. So okay.
All right, so that one.
Okay, so maybe it's not those then. Even though. Okay.
What are your bullets?
I think the ones we didn't like cross off because we already used them was contact elevator, wall clock, and then Fuyuhiko's account. When I look at Fuyuhiko, maybe I'm supposed to crush Fuyuhiko's.
Goshi, you gotta think with portals. Or in this case, think with truth bullets.
Think with.
Let me think.
I think we better think of something.
I'm thinking of we're thinking of something.
Let me think.
Good thinking.
Well, it's
I'm
hard to
thinking
think
of ending
about
things.
thinking.
Don't think about that.
Don't think about the hit Netflix movie.
I'm gonna think about.
I'm gonna think about this sick ass beat.
Yeah, it's great. Okay, so Fuyuhiko's account.
I think.
I know. I feel like I know the answer. Maybe not. Oh fucking. Let me think for myself.
Okay.
Really, Crimson? I love how we overthink.
I'd say it's a decent.
It's almost like we're
correct
trying to
answer.
solve a murder mystery or anything. We're obviously overthinking a murder mystery where we have to
Overthinking and
solve.
missing something are two different things.
Let me go back to my truth bullets and double make sure
We
at the
headed
very
for Great
least.
Tower.
Broken doorknob can't use. Goodnight button we can't use. Wall. There's Fuyuhiko's account, wall clock, and then actually hold on. Let me make sure. Okay, no. Wait, what?
It's just a suggestion to water.
Oh, 7! Fuck! So I can't actually see all of them. God damn it. Oh, fuck. I did not know the bullet existed. Okay.
Nekomaru died because of that alarm.
His time of death and one of those must.
The killer probably messed with the clock inside Neko.
There we go.
No, that's wrong.
Woohoo!
I didn't fucking see the bullet.
That's fair.
No, the
Sorry
clock
if that
inside his
came
chest
off
was
as a little
radio
mean,
clock,
guys.
so it would have been impossible to
Wait,
miss
what?
Huh?
I wrote the thing out in the Discord chat.
Why would that be mean?
Denton said, "Can you maybe not hint without prior consent?"
that was a
Kaneko,
That was
look
not
at
a
the
reference
reply.
to you.
Kaneko, look at who he's replying to.
Look at the reply, Crimson. Just like.
I'm really going blind today.
I mean, like, it's that thing where it's like, fuck. I thought it was like, oh yeah, I must only be able to hold 6 fucking bullets. And then the game's like 7, I'm like, fuck. I gotta check the entire list, I guess.
Is there a gun that can hold?
Wait, really? That was your problem?
Well, because I didn't actually move off the bullets, and I didn't see radio clock, so I didn't know that was an option.
Okay, that's a bit weird.
Maybe the clock
But okay.
Sonia saw was the one that got tampered with.
The clock inside Grape House?
No, I checked all the clocks inside the funhouse.
Oh, that's what I asked you to do. So you really listened to me and checked all the clocks.
And because of that, I can confidently declare that all the clocks had the same time displayed.
If there's no possibility that the time was tampered with, then we must doubt that human's testimony.
Please believe me, we are not lying.
Then maybe it's a misunderstanding?
Misunderstand. I'll crush you into dog food.
Time-related contradiction. I don't think I should doubt the testimonies. I should doubt the clock.
What the fuck with the gravity squeeze gif?
There's no mistake that something was done, but what was it? Perhaps
Now
we're
I wish I
overlooked.
was
Perhaps
blind.
we've overlooked something. Maybe we're misunderstanding something. Think. If I focus and think, I should be able to find the answer to that mystery. Logic dive, the good one.
Fuck yeah. It may predate it, but that didn't mean I wanted to see him flex the cheeks.
Are you saying
I feel
you
like-
don't like flexing cheeks?
I feel like this scene should come with
Are you
ska
saying
music.
you don't like Omni-Man's ass? I can't believe this.
SMA.
Oh fuck! Sorry, someone
Oh,
brought
man.
up Omni-Man's ass cheeks, and I like went into a blind rage for a moment.
And he fell. Holy shit!
Okay, what did Hajime and the others misunderstand? Time in the building, obviously.
There you go.
Time has been clearly fucked with.
Just as a double checking, Omni-Man is J.K. Simmons, right?
Yes.
He's voiced by J.K. Simmons. He's not actually J.K. Simmons, but yes.
I know that. I'm just saying as a.
Wait, what? Oh my god!
You were safe for that. I saw.
You kind of want to slow into those because they will catch on you.
But I want to go fast. Gotta go fast. Fast!
All right, Sonic. Oh.
Yeah, gotta go fast.
No, I saw. He was safe for that. He could have landed.
Question 2. Which clock was tampered with? The building's clocks, of course.
Sick tricks, bro.
Question 3. Which had the wrong time? Both houses.
Got it.
Oh, I missed the...
Look at my figuring it out. He did.
Look at you.
Ugh.
Logic though.
It was kind
It's
of what
all
I
coming
thought.
together.
It's like, yeah, it's that. I just didn't see one
You
truthful.
said you checked all the clocks inside the building. Isn't that right, Fuyuhiko?
Yeah, none of the clocks had the wrong time.
But what if all those clocks have been messed with?
What? All the clocks?
So even if you checked all the clocks inside the building, there's no way you'd have noticed it. I see. So the killer messed with the time inside the whole building by changing all the clocks.
So that's what it was. There's no way I would have noticed that.
This is truly fantastic!
Now's not the
What
time to be
the-
pleased. More importantly, how much was the time on?
Oh god, you might need to unplug. Oh wait, no, it sounds good now. It sounds good. Oh,
Nope. Immediately regret.
Nope. Remember to check out the funny little pens.
Am I clear?
No. No.
No, you aren't.
Am I clear?
Yes.
No. No.
Talk a bit more.
Am I clear?
No.
No.
Try changing the USB.
Give me a sec.
Oh, hey.
Yeah, I would still recommend it just in case.
I will continue on. She's right. She's right. That's the main problem. I need to clarify by how much the time was off after the killer messed with the clocks.
Okay, am I clear?
Yes.
Yes.
That's definitely the next mystery. I'm going to
Hot
reach
damn.
the truth in one go. Fucking simple 2 hours. Kane's account, Fuyuhiko's account. Okay. It's gonna be Akane's account. Well, either that or Fuyuhiko's.
If the time in the building is all
Nagito's
messed
sudden
up,
disappearance. Clock alarm.
then we can only rely on Nekomaru's radio clock. The
Okay,
time of
7
death
bullets.
Was clearly 7.
Hold on. Let's see. Clock. Nekomaru used a alarm clock to recover from sleep mode. The clock's arms are stopped at around 7:30, and the alarm was set to 7:30 as well, meaning that 7:30 was actually listed as 5:30 for the clocks. Meaning that when the alarm clocks went off, he was dropped to the floor. Meaning that to everyone else who thought it was 5:30, they all dropped. But in all actuality, it was 7:30, and the alarm clock in the strawberry tower went off. So, okay. Yeah, I think I get it. I think, oh yeah, it's coming together. Oh yeah, it's coming together.
There you go.
The problem is, what time would 7:30 be? In our time.
Are there any clues that can be
9:30.
used to narrow that down? If only I heard the sound when he fell. It would have been a great clue.
Or his scream.
Really?
He's not the type to let out a scream.
If only Nekomaru's alarm was loud enough.
Akane would know.
Yeah, but the scream in fear?
If does not exist in this world.
I am fighting every ounce to make a horny comment about Akane, and I'm not doing it.
Anyway, it's like
Good
he
man.
screams all the time, and like in any
Then we can
excitement
only rely on
situation.
Nekomaru's radio clock.
The time of death was clearly 7:30 a.m.
The problem is, in our time.
Are there any clues that can be used? If only I heard the sound when he fell.
Oh, yep, there we go.
I agree with that.
Oh, yeah,
Sonya.
consent.
That's right. We should have heard the sound.
And it's always great when you get consent.
Yeah.
Isn't it that rumbling noise?
Well, that's a clip.
That made you sound like Soda.
No, Hajime goes, I consent with Sonya, and like Soda's like, how fucking dare you? And he's like, I mean in the testimony, you fucking pervert. How dare you?
Rumbling? I thought it was just an earthquake, so I went back to sleep. Was that the sound from when Nekomaru fell?
I guess so.
Well, a huge body fell from the 4th floor to the 1st, and the pillar fell with it. It's obvious we'd hear the impact sound.
We heard that noise too.
It was when we were gathered at the Strawberry House Lounge. What is it, Sonya?
Oh, well. That sound everyone heard? I did not hear it at all.
Huh?
You probably didn't hear it because you were sleeping.
I could not sleep at all. I was awake the whole night with hunger pangs.
There's nothing to worry about. What's important is that rumbling noise anyway.
If we use that rumbling sound as a reference, we might be able to figure out how much our time was off.
I heard that sound probably around 5:30 in the morning.
So 2 hours.
You can tell?
I instantly woke up and left my room. And that's when I saw the clock in the lounge.
Akane?
Con.
Push to talk, Con. It's a good idea.
Yeah, you're
Sorry.
caught, Mike.
It saves these problems from happening.
If that rumbling sound we heard at 5:30 a.m., it's like the answer to...
I see.
Called it like an hour ago.
Nekomaru's alarm went off at 7:30, and if we heard the sound of his impact at 5:30, that means our time was off by 2 hours.
2 hours? That much?
We were starving
There we go.
badly. There's no way we would have noticed.
Plus, the funhouse has no windows. And there weren't any Monokuma announcements either.
However, for what reason did the killer alter our perception of time?
The reason is obvious. So they could lure out just Nekomaru.
Lure out only Nekomaru?
If you messed with the clocks and used a specific thing, you definitely get Nekomaru to the tower alone, right? From there, the killer's plan was a splendid success. That's all it means.
Besides messing with the time, the killer also used a specific thing. If they were trying to learn only Nekomaru, then that specific thing is...
I see.
Because that's when you're supposed to go.
That's it. The killer made use
I
of the
love that one of
Monokuma
those
Tai Chi
dancers
activity
was
in the morning.
just massage time.
How did they use it?
We were required to go to Great Tower every morning at 7 a.m. for that activity, right? But if they messed with all the clocks inside the building, what would that do to us? We wouldn't be able to attend on time, but that wouldn't affect Nekomaru. His radio clock had the exact time. That's right. In doing so, the killer was able to lure him to the tower by himself at the precise time.
Then, when I witnessed Nekomaru early in the morning...
If I recall, you witnessed Nekomaru around 5 a.m., and if that time was also 2 hours off, it should have been 7 a.m. Yeah, that's pretty much it. At that time, he was heading over to Monokuma Tai Chi, right on schedule. I see. Now that I think about it, I realize what Monokuma meant when he said those words.
Too early. He didn't even ask you yet.
Do a Monokuma?
Jeez, how outrageous! I also didn't expect everyone to ditch Monokuma Tai Chi. But it turned out like this after all, so I guess it can't be helped.
When you said everyone, you were including us, right? We thought we came to the tower on time, but in truth, it was way past the meeting time.
Ah, jeez. That's, well, how should I put it? What was it? You know, tripping over a foot or something like that.
Shooting yourself in the foot.
Are you talking about tripping over someone else's fault?
Wrong! Too bad.
Yeah.
Liar! I'm right!
That's not it! It's incorrect!
That's definitely the correct answer. You always get so stubborn like this.
Let's just ignore the peanut gallery. Now that we've found out how the killer lured Nekomaru, the number of suspects has drastically decreased.
Huh?
Hey, why would that decrease the number of suspects? Don't be a friggin' liar!
You'll know I'm not lying when you listen to what Fuyuhiko's going to say next.
Huh? What the hell do you mean?
You witnessed Nekomaru going toward the tower. Did something else happen after that?
Are you talking about that alarm?
Alarm?
A little while after I witnessed Nekomaru, the clock in the Strawberry House lounge started going off. Plus, it was just before that rumbling sound occurred. That's it. So that's what it is. If Nekomaru died when the rumble happened, then whoever doesn't have an alibi at the time is the prime suspect.
Really? Was there anyone who didn't have an alibi at that time?
Gundam.
I remember now. The sound was so loud I couldn't help bolting from my room. But there was one guy who never left the lounge.
Wait, was it...
We were both on the same floor. It's pretty weird that bastard never came out of his guest room.
Which means that person does not have an alibi for when Nekomaru fell?
Who is it? Who's the bastard?
It's whoever doesn't have an alibi at that time, right? Yeah, the only one that didn't give an alibi was Gundam. Unless... Let me go over... I can't go over evidence, shit! Okay, then let me think.
This feels like an
Don't
obvious
let him
trap.
think.
You also probably want to fix your mic again, Kaneko. It's still doing the scratchy so and so.
What you mean?
Kaneko, you sound
as
like an
in-
Atari.
You sound like you're going to shoot pixels at us.
Okay, so... Gundam didn't really say anything. Soda...
Will he sound any better?
Oh no!
No, that was actually
Hey,
worse.
Con, I would like to ask: are you messing with like your wire at all? Like, are you curling it around your mic? Are you doing anything with it?
I am currently not touching it.
Might just be a computer issue. I mean, I would just recommend switching USBs again. Talk more.
Am I clear?
Yes, you are. Yeah, it seems like anytime that might happen, you just need to switch USBs.
Wait, did you say mine's doing it?
No, you're good.
Okay.
Gundam didn't really say anything. But, like, Sonya's weird, because she's all like, oh, like... Hold on a sec. Okay, good. For a moment, I had like a mini panic attack because I thought, "Oh, what? Oh, wait, did I just not turn on the stream gameplay?" And then I looked and yeah, it's on. Ooh, anxiety attack avoided. Let's
I know
see.
that pain in a nutshell.
Anyways, yeah, it's territory. Sonya, think about it. Sonya, I guess she couldn't sleep, so I guess she technically does have an alibi. Jackie has a little... Nagito doesn't have an alibi, but it's not him, for sure. It's not a con... Yeah, it's not Gundam. Okay.
Crap.
So it's literally asking you to pick the one guy who wasn't even in the lounge.
Really?
Yeah, that's what it's asking.
I keep on forgetting that I set my put to talk to numpad 5.
You're the only one.
Okay, this bitch.
Wait, what?
The one who wasn't there. It's you, right, Nagito?
Bitch, say something.
That's right. Nagito wasn't there.
Give me your alibi.
Me, Gundam, and Fuyuhiko.
You didn't come out, even though the alarm was going off like crazy. You weren't in your room, were you?
If that's the case, where were you?
Please, say something.
If you
I am not liking where this is
I'm
going.
gonna suicide dive you.
If I may be frank,
My mic isn't doing that thing again, isn't it?
It
It absolutely is.
It is? What's going on?
My guess is that your computer probably intermittently just does something.
Yeah,
I don't
probably.
know what that is, but it sounds like it might do something that interferes with the USB connection. Yeah, like it does work whenever you switch USBs. It's just inconsistent of how long it will be fine.
Oh, come on!
Okay, so let me go ahead and continue the game.
You couldn't? What do you mean?
It's merely the foolish talk of the weak.
Not only did I not hear the alarm, I never even heard that rumbling sound.
He couldn't.
You're definitely fucking lying.
However, that is also true for me. It is obvious that I did not hear the alarm in Strawberry House, but I did not hear the rumbling sound either. Is that not strange? I mean... To be honest, it's not just them. The same goes for me too.
Okay. Huh?
I was in a pretty deep sleep, so I thought that's why I couldn't hear it. It wasn't that. I probably couldn't hear it at all.
Couldn't hear it? What does that mean?
You still don't know. Think about what the three of us who didn't hear a sound have in common. And
Oh.
I'm sure you'll figure it.
The only people who didn't hear the rumbling noise were Nagito, Sonia, and Chiaki. The secret is, what do these three have in common? Could this also be the secret points to the killer?
I think I got it.
Yeah, Decon, it's the lounge room. it's the what was it called again?
Is it still doing it?
Yes, it's still doing it. What is it
One would
called?
have an X in it.
It's lighter right now. The Atari sound.
I mean, like, I'm trying to remember the fucking
Deluxe room.
Deluxe, okay.
Deluxe suite.
Thank God, I was gonna say luxury.
Actually, luxury would work as well because it has an X. Yeah.
I will also say, it will probably even itself out a bit later.
But use the U. Use the U. You have a U waiting over there. Oh,
Use the E.
E.
It's an easy E.
But can you spell the word E?
I can't.
Let's give you some 12 more X's.
And I can't tell where the bad gameplay of Hangman's Gambit begins and Joshi not being used to it ends.
There's no getting used to it. It's bad. It's
It is
bad
bad,
because you
but
can't get used to it.
There are ways you can mitigate it.
I am.
That doesn't mean you're gonna like
Hangman's Gambit.
Improve.
Nagito, Sonia, and Chiaki, the three of you were staying in deluxe rooms, right? If I recall, the deluxe rooms are...
Deluxe rooms are divided up by quality grade. The deluxe room is soundproof and has excellent air insulation. Why are we continuing the rest of this? You already know, like, the important information. Yeah, exactly. Skip this.
Hear the rumbling noise.
That's right. It was because the deluxe rooms have superior sound insulation. You actually noticed that. Nice catch, Hajime. Are you using your ultimate reserve corps student talent?
I'll overlook that one this one time, you bitch.
Now then, you guys must understand by now, right?
Oh, that face, Nagito.
True
Not
identity of
Nagito. Hinata.
Nekomaru's killer.
Hold on a sec. Why does that lead to who the killer is?
Why? Well, that fact just now is a very important clue, and a decisive factor in identifying the killer.
Decisive factor?
Somehow, I feel like I understand what Nagito means. The killer among us. The killer who murdered Nekomaru.
That's it!
Let me think.
Okay. Also, do I sound any better right now?
Yes, you sound better.
That's much better now, yeah.
Immensely.
My guess
Okay.
is that, like, just it evens itself out. Like, when that happens, maybe check Task Manager to see if
No,
anything's...
I just took myself off of voice to chat.
Didn't Gundam also have a deluxe room?
Yes, he did.
What
So-
is voice to chat?
Voice to chat?
Wait, press to talk. Fuck.
Ah.
So that would then how would Gundam know that it was going off then if the people in the deluxe
That's a good
rooms did
question.
not? So
That's a
The
good
tree
question.
falls in a forest with no one else around. Does it still make a sound?
Gundam, there's something I want to ask you.
Dang, I was
When the
banging
alarm
on
rang at
being
the
Sonia.
Strawberry House Lounge. You rushed over there too, right?
What's wrong with that? If the bell of catastrophe rings throughout the night, it is the universe's providence to stop it.
Why were you able to hear it?
Hear what?
I mean, you were also staying in a deluxe room, right? Nagito
Oh,
was
yeah, you are not on
the
board to
same
talk.
house on the same floor, and he couldn't even hear it. So why were you able to hear that alarm?
one sec.
Con, you are not on push to talk right now. I still hear it.
Do I sound
Push to
bad?
talk
You
doesn't
sound
help.
fine. Yeah, but yeah, push to talk wouldn't matter.
Gundam?
There's only one possibility. You weren't in your room at the time. That's why, even though you were staying in a deluxe room, you still went to the lounge. Am I right?
Gundam. You have some sort of explanation, right?
Gundam probably couldn't return to his room because of Fuyuhiko. Me? After you saw Nekomaru heading to the tower, you stayed at the lounge for a while. Am I correct? Until the moment that alarm started ringing, right? If you were in the lounge for that long, the killer who had left earlier obviously wouldn't be able to go back.
Even though Mekamaru's murder was a death trap that utilized the alarm in his chest, the killer still needed to prepare the murder in advance.
Like putting Nekomaru in sleep mode and tying him up with the wire.
In order to do that, the killer needed to be waiting for Nekomaru at the tower. Which means when Fuyuhiko witnessed Nekomaru, the killer was already at the tower.
And once they tried to go back, they couldn't because Fuyuhiko was at the lounge.
In their original plan, the killer should have returned to their room before the alarm in the lounge went off. And they were supposed to stay in their room. They weren't planning to come out and go to the lounge.
Which means they wouldn't have heard the alarm or the rumbling sound, thus proving they were in the room, just like us.
The best case scenario would have been if those two in the lounge had gone to check the deluxe rooms. After all, if they personally saw the killer sleeping in their room, it gives the killer a stronger alibi. Unfortunately, they failed to secure that alibi.
Because I was in the lounge.
So the killer couldn't go back to their room, and ended up hearing the lounge's alarm.
Boom.
Shit, I forgot I was putting the wrong push to talk. Hey, what are you doing?
That's raucous. It's louder than the supreme ruler of the Netherworld bellowing a sacrifice.
Don't go making all that noise so suddenly.
But why'd you come out? You should have hid till the excitement died down.
If Gundam tried to hide, and if those two went to his room to check on him, he would have been found out. That would have been the worst possible outcome. That's why he couldn't just stay hidden.
If those two had just checked the deluxe rooms as planned, that would have been ideal, but how ironic. The moment Fuyuhiko set foot in the lounge, your plan was doomed.
Gundam? Please, can you at least say something?
Answer me this. Including myself in my 4 dark devas of destruction, how many ears do we possess?
Huh?
The answer is 10. That's right, I possess 10 ears. That means I have 5 times the hearing of a normal human. The soundproof system here may as well not exist.
Is that your argument? You
bastard. Do you understand the situation you're in right now?
Do not panic. The truth shall now commence. At the time, I left my room to go to the bathroom. By coincidence, I heard the alarm. That's right. That's all it was. The world is always so simple.
Are you saying it was just a coincidence? Isn't that timing a little too perfect?
And yet, I'm being suspected by all of you. It seems it was actually horrible timing on my part.
I see. You're still holding out. Well, you don't have to admit it. We're going to decide who the killer is with the majority vote anyway. So, why don't we just go ahead and start voting? It's obvious that Gundam is the killer.
Hold on a sec.
You know, Hajime, this class trial, this killing, it's merely the opening act, you know.
Hey! What do you mean the class trial is just the opening act?
Perhaps I should say it's just a farce. Just a boring farce. So boring, so stressful. I'm so painfully bored that I might develop stomach ulcers. Seriously. Let's just hurry up and finish this before I collapse from poor health.
Nagito, something definitely happened to you, didn't it?
Hmm?
At some point during the investigation, your behavior became even weirder. What actually happened? Did you discover something?
Well, Let's just leave that fun for later. And finish this opening act already.
You said opening act again!
Please hold on! We have yet to hear Gundam's rebuttal!
But he's completely shut up. Perhaps he can't argue anymore.
Gundam!
I was simply at a loss for words after being dumbfounded by your pathetic assumption. In fact, I shall deny the very basis. Your assumption has been wrong since the beginning.
Since the beginning?
Based on your assumption, I hung Nekomaru from the 4th floor of the tower and made the floor descend to the 1st floor. From there, after returning to Strawberry House, I was present when the alarm at the lounge went off, correct? Although going to and fro is busy enough as it is, how would I be able to travel between both houses anyway?
I see. The contact elevator was broken.
As I recall, the killer tampered with the Grape House control panel, which shut down the elevator. Plus, the stopped elevator should have been facing the Grape House side. If so, the human who used the elevator would have left it at Grape House. For these reasons, it's an indisputable fact that the killer destroyed the elevator at Grape House.
And what's wrong with that?
If the elevator was broken at Grape House, you wouldn't be able to return to Strawberry House.
However, I was already at Strawberry House. I was present when the alarm in the lounge started ringing. Which means your assumption is clearly wrong.
Are you serious? And here I thought it's already been decided.
Have you learned your lesson, pitiful humans? You cannot overcome this contradiction.
That's wrong. When something is obviously wrong, that's when a contradiction is born. There's no such thing as a contradiction that can't be overcome. I will take a moment to do something real quick. I will be right back though. Please entertain the nice people.
Hi,
Let me.
entertain you now.
Playing a cool game, playing a cool dungeon crawler game that just came out. It's really nice.
I'm practicing guitar.
I'm John.
I'm Noir.
Okay, that's all cool and all, but today I heard an insane opinion on video games that multiplayer video games shouldn't have to deal with onboarding. The players should just have to learn it.
What's onboarding?
Not quite sure what it means.
You mean like
They should, yeah, they shouldn't have to try and teach the players how to play the game. The players should just have to learn for themselves. I think that's the stupidest shit I have heard all year.
Same.
I think there should be. I think it needs to be. I think tutorialization needs to be less handholdy.
That's fine. Like, if the game is intuitive enough, then you can get away with it. But, like, if it's something like an RTS, nah, you should stick a tutorial in there.
Isn't that kind of what Dark Souls kind of just chooses not to do? Like,
Yeah, but Dark Souls is pretty. Dark Souls is pretty intuitive.
I'm
It's like.
okay. I am talking. Sorry, go ahead, Bob.
Well, actually, I mean, it does have like little messages in the beginning of the first level, saying press this to do this and press this to do this.
I wouldn't necessarily consider that any kind of tutorial as much as.
I mean, that's kind
That's
of
what a tutorial is.
I mean, that's pretty much a tutorial, a level sequence that tells you what buttons do what and how this stuff works.
That is expressly a tutorial, especially if it openly tells you which buttons to press.
Yeah, like a little message says press R1 for light attack, press R2 for heavy attack.
Okay, so while you may or may not have a point, I am talking specifically about multiplayer games. Like Siege or League of Legends. Like, those games are not only complicated, but they are competitive and cutthroat, and the communities are more toxic because of it, I believe.
I would indeed like it if whenever I did play League of Legends, that it just told me what equipment to buy at the little, like, the in-game store. It's not like a microtransaction store. It's like, buy this weapon to upgrade your blank. Get the coins by killing the enemies.
Right, well...
I know about League is whatever my friend's been telling me, and apparently he's made it to silver in the past few years.
All I know about League of Legends is that nobody hates League of Legends more than a League of Legends player.
I
Your
like
All
Honor,
I know is Lola
League of
Baron spin to
Legends.
win.
I like the
Your Honor, League of Legends.
Death.
I like the purple guy that throws the purple spiders at people. He's pretty fun. I like throwing spiders at people in that game.
Wait, what?
There's a guy there's like a purple guy named Malzahar. He throws these purple demon spiders at people.
Oh, spiders! I thought you said sweaters.
No,
Why would someone throw sweaters at people?
that'd be very inconvenient.
I don't know.
Hey man, you seem pretty cool. Here's a sweater on me.
Damn, that's cool, bro. I'm gonna light you on fire now. I need those coins.
Your Honor, death. League of Legends.
Unfortunately, your mother.
Josh is sure doing a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He sure
Man, look at
is.
Nekomaru right there. He's super dead. Just look how dead he is.
Super dead.
I think
Oh,
one of my
SUV.
favorite like nonsense articles I've seen relevant to game difficulty is this guy that was like, I'm only gonna press the buttons the game tells me to. I start up Hades, it doesn't tell me to press any buttons, so I just sit there and nothing happens.
According
Tell me that was some kind of Onion article or something.
It was not an Onion article. It was a very legitimate article. From
Nope,
a
just
very
stupid people with bad
legitimate.
opinions.
Yeah, the game shouldn't hold your hands, but like for multiplayer games, especially competitive ass ones, you need to show the player some stuff because there's like some nuances that you're gonna get in competitive play that you're just not gonna get. Like nobody's gonna tell you not to buy the gauntlet of ass blasting if you're Thresh or whatever. But it's good, but you should buy the Gauntlet of Ass Blasting for other supports, just not Thresh, you know? Like, that's just an example.
Ass blasting.
Need the Gauntlet of Ass Blasting.
My ass. I haven't blasted my ass today, so that's good. Anyways, back to Danganronpa 2.
Oh, the Gauntlet of Ass Blasting.
Also, apparently I was wrong. There is a recommended buy list in LoL.
I need cock, Josh.
I will not. I will
What did he mean
unfortunately
by
not deal it to you, but I will instead deal truth.
I like my cock chopped up and powdered.
The only means of travel
My God, are you okay?
Like your own or just in
I
general?
like to snort them.
Your assumption collapses.
So true.
It's almost the time.
The elevator
The time to use the thing.
broken at Grape House.
If the killer cannot return to Strawberry House,
Since I was at Strawberry House at that time, there's no question that the following crime is impossible.
It would have been different if they had an accomplice.
Or if there was a secret passageway.
How much longer do you plan to lecture me? Why don't we stop this already?
A contradiction is when something is obviously wrong. There's no contradiction I can't shoot through. I'm gonna find out what that is. For the sake of everyone's hope, I'll shoot through this contradiction.
That elevator was the only means of travel between the two houses. As long as that elevator was broke, your assumption collapses.
That is true, it's the only way.
The elevator broken at Grape House.
if the killer cannot...
None of these work.
Since I was at there's no question that it would have been different if they hadn't.
Therefore,
Is that not scannable?
No.
Well,
You can't pick up the blue ones and use them.
much longer do you plan to live? Why don't we stop this already?
Okay, I thought it could, because like obviously Fuyuhiko has his hamsters, so maybe they helped in some way.
So what did Gundam say, or whoever, say that was wrong?
Wait, what?
So where's the contradiction? Gotcha. I mean, you've done this like a million times over, but like I know.
Plus, the ele broken at Grape House.
But the killer cannot return.
Since I was at Sharp, there's no question that the it would have been different.
Well, here's the thing, right? I guess I have to find some evidence to shoot with this.
Because a secret passage.
Well, was there an accomplice?
Do you plan to lecture me?
There,
or is there any evidence of an accomplice?
Let's see.
Remember, find the hole and penetrate through it.
I will.
Fuck up.
Ruben says that LaRouche is a bit loud on stream.
Am I?
Any narrative hole is a
Yeah,
narrative
let me
gold,
go ahead
Joshua.
and do some audio adjustments. Let me do some audio adjustments. I also have different. Maybe I fuck with the audio a bit.
Audio
Might need
jungle.
more monitor.
I'm thinking. Let me think.
Are you good over there, Orange?
Yeah, I'm doing the music.
You sounded like you were being possessed.
It's not the broken doorknob.
Sounds like you're auditioning for the Bon Jovi experience.
Wall
Don't know what the
clock.
fuck that.
Which clue haven't you used yet?
Have I used the contact elevator? Is that a no or a yes? Just straight up, have I?
I don't believe you have.
Don't believe it? Okay. Then contact elevator used to move between both houses was broken and no longer worked. It was also apparently broken at the Grape House site. So the last person to use it would have arrived at Grape House. Contact elevator maybe? Let me...
I like this music.
Turning it up.
I like music.
Yeah, there's a weird part of me that's all like, why don't I just fucking set it to max and just blow my ears out?
Don't do that.
Yeah, it's
You'll
bad
blow
for
your
my
ears out.
ears.
That's an amazing idea. You should do that.
Maybe.
Especially not during the gunshot sound effects.
Oh, fuck. So thank you for coming to my last Danganronpa session. My ears are bleeding. Someone is most likely going to die.
I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, we already lost Mekamaru.
Damn.
I can't believe loud volume was the culprit all along.
Is the strawberry hall bun?
Okay, that should be better on my end.
The only means of travel between the two houses. As long as that elevator was broken, your assumption collapses.
Plus, the elevator was...
We already used radio clock, so let's... Okay. Let me think. So, alarm clock has already been used, so that's out. Radio clock out. Broken doorknob out. Goodnight button out. We used Fuyuhiko's account, right? Or was it Kane's?
You said Kane?
Okay.
I might have figured it out. I think after looking at what Khan said, I might have figured it out. I would have needed to see the other stuff.
Broken doorknob.
If the killer cannot return to Strawberry House...
Since I was there's no question that
It would have been different. Or if there was a secret...
How much longer? Why don't we stop this already? That elevator was the only means of travel between the two houses. As long as that elevator was your assumption
Plus, the elevator was broken at Grape House.
Let me try something stupid real quick.
Since I was there's no question that it would have been different if they hadn't.
Yeah, I kind of figured. Okay.
Damn it! That elevator.
Broken doorknob. Okay, so. Here, how about this? Do I need to scan anything?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Does?
Yes. Yeah.
The only means of travel between the two houses.
As long as
The only means of travel between the two houses.
Plus, the elevator broken at Grape House.
If the killer cannot...
Since I was at Strawberry, there's no question that the following crime is impossible.
It would have been different if they hadn't accomplished.
Or if there was a secret passageway.
No, that doesn't make sense.
How much longer do you plan
Damn,
to
but I should have tried it anyway. Fuck.
What doesn't make sense?
The using a secret passageway on an accomplice. I feel like... Okay, how about this? How about we make this easier? Is the accomplice something I need to agree with?
Is there any evidence that there's an accomplice?
Absolutely not, Con.
Hold on.
I'm thinking, Con. Oh!
Again?
God, I would really recommend you put on Push to Talk.
This is really getting annoying.
Push to talk and circumvent it.
Well, to be fair, it won't necessarily avoid the problem as a whole, but it will make it less damaging in the moment.
Yes.
AC has put in the tutorial for Push to Talk.
I know how to do it.
Oh, hold on.
Oh,
think,
check your...
I think the real question,
You have to walk around
Joshy,
at all.
Sorry, I was like, yo, why don't I...
I think the real question is like, what are you trying to challenge? What is the contradiction?
Okay, let me try to figure it.
That elevator was the only means of travel between the two.
The only means of travel, that's not inherently true.
As long as that your assumption
Plus, the elevator broken at Grape House.
If the killer cannot...
Since I was at there's no question that
It would have been different.
Or if there was a secret passageway.
How much longer? Why don't we stop this already?
Means of travel between the two houses.
There we go.
No, that's
Figured it out. Okay, yeah, okay.
You went into the dead room.
No, there should have been another way to move between the two houses without the elevator.
Yeah, because Nagito appeared out of nowhere. Fuck. That would have made... God damn it. That should have been easier in retrospect.
Baby.
It was something I forgot until Ton brought up something similar.
Is this any better?
It's better.
Yeah, it's fine.
I'm sorry, what the fuck was said?
I am looking at the stream and it will pop up.
Try hitting F2.
It won't let me do anything.
Oh.
Such a method does not exist, says Gundam.
Of what?
Why don't we ask the person who actually used that method? Okay, yeah, who used the secret passage?
Oh, it's Nagito.
You're the only one! Nagito, you should know.
What are you talking about?
Really? Right
Don't
now?
play dumb. You appeared so suddenly that one time because you used that method, right?
Nagito, you came out of nowhere, holy shit!
Because I showed up.
There's a secret passage from the first floor of Strawberry House to the third floor of Grape House. Isn't that right?
Jeez.
Isn't
Once
that
again,
right?
I let the reserve course show up.
Damn.
But you're right. There's a door on the floor of the octagon, which is on the first floor of Strawberry House. After I opened
This
the door,
holier than thou attitude.
surprise, surprise! I ended up in the Monokuma Archive, which is on the 3rd floor of Grape House.
Meaning the 3rd floor and the 4th floor are actually connected.
Plus, once you've cleared the final dead room once, you can pass through it as many times as you want.
If they used that secret passage, they could have gone between the two houses as much as they wanted.
Infinity Unlimited Flame!
That's pretty fucking good.
However, what if the killer was unaware of the existence of the final dead room?
There's no
It's
way
right in the open!
That is merely an illusion you have fabricated from your own suspicion. If you value your life, you should stop with your scrutiny.
There's no way I can stop.
What did you say? Don't make me angry. You wouldn't like me when I'm angry.
Bitch, I just maxed out your fucking link.
It's on!
We held hands.
Oh.
We were
You
friends.
wouldn't like me when I'm unlimited breadsticks at Olive Garden.
Oh, they didn't touch their hands.
Oh, my breadsticks!
You could travel through
Be careful with those breadsticks.
Oh, holy shit.
You use a spacious wormhole. However, how frail I say.
Oh, you god.
Yeah, this is supposed to be a pain in the ass.
Yeah, no, like the second I heard him say frail, I immediately went, oh no, I remember this one. I felt a mental lock disintegrate.
You could travel through multiple planes, provided you use a spacious wormhole. However, how frail I say. Your decayed illusion. Shall I feed you to the progeny of vile deities?
Oh wait, am I supposed to hit something?
Even if the turbid box doesn't exist, you could travel through multiple planes, provided you use a spacious wormhole. However, how frail I say. Your decayed illusion. Shall I feed you to the progeny of vile deities?
I can't back down!
Okay, there we go. Fucking! I'm never ready to hit fucking mash mouse.
Even if the
Nailed it.
doesn't exist, you could travel through multiple planes.
Just boom power spam that shit.
It's kind of hard to do that on a mouse.
Spacious wormhole, huh?
Your decayed illusion.
How frail I say.
Feed you to the progeny of vile deities?
What is he saying? Botany of vile deities? Is that what he's saying?
The progeny of vile deities, like the children
Oh,
of deities.
I fucked up my fucking sensitivity on my mouse now.
The secret passage was at the octagon.
Know the limits of your own reasoning. You say the killer went to the octagon. Don't bark, you cur. If you don't want to drown in the maelstrom of blood, at least pray to the key which dwells in the light.
It's just nonsense.
Mm-hmm.
Know the limits of your own reasoning.
Do you know the limits of your own reasoning, though? Shall you break these limits?
You say the killer.
And this.
And then you too will just start speaking absolute nonsense.
Let me think this through. Tipped over. So we've already used Goodnight Button. I will ask this again just to make double sure. Swords go as well. Like, if I've used this, I might as well just throw it in the trash. They're not going to use it again. Unless, like...
You might want to look through them.
Because, like, all of these have been used, am I wrong?
You will be reusing one.
Okay.
Don't bark, you cur. If you don't want to at least pray
Fuck.
to the key.
Damn it, I didn't get to see it. Ah, shit!
Damn it!
How frail I say.
How frail.
This is designed to be intentionally frustrating. A spacious wormhole.
Even though that this would only hurt his argument even further.
I feed you to the progeny of vile deities?
Game has to be entertaining, though.
Like Sonya starts going, you know, maybe
Yeah.
they did use a spacious wormhole.
Fuck 'em up.
The secret passage was at the Octagon.
Know the limits of your own reasoning. You say the killer went to the Octagon? Don't bark, you cur! You don't want to drown in the maelstrom of blind confusion.
What the fuck does that mean?
Wait, what was he saying again?
He's going to drown you in the maelstrom of blind confusion.
I think he just said he's going to say random bullshit at you.
Trying to avoid evidence that the killer went to the Octagon, right? If that's the case, I should have it too. The key dwells in the...
I really want to know what the original dialogue was.
Probably the same thing. Okay, let's go over this.
I mean, he's using some fancy words.
But we got the translation from,
I mean, he's always been a fancy man. He's just a crazy fancy man.
The question is it translation or adaptation?
It's sort of a reimagining.
You say...
I almost want to write down all my fucking truths so I can fucking go through this.
Hey, Orange, what the fuck does that mean?
What? What?
Fuck do you know?
What do you say?
What the fuck does what mean?
Y'all don't worry about it. I'm gonna have to fight him.
Is it Fight Club stuff?
No, it's Fata Morgana stuff.
Oh.
Yeah.
That is above us.
There's nothing to be learned here.
Don't bark, you cur! If you don't want to drown in the maelstrom of blind confusion...
Okay, I'm just gonna fucking...
The maelstrom of
Just gonna brute force it?
Yeah!
You say the killer went to the Octagon? Don't bark, you cur!
Do you want to just ask for the answer?
No.
Know the limits of your own reasoning.
I'd be less tedious.
You say the killer went to the Octagon? Don't bark, you cur! If you don't want to drown in the maelstrom of blind confusion, at least pray to the key which dwells in the light! Know the limits of your own reasoning. You say the killer went to the Octagon? Don't bark, you cur! If you don't want to drown in the maelstrom of blind confusion. Know the limits of your own reasoning. You say the killer went to the Octagon? Don't bark, you cur! If you don't want to drown in the... At least pray to the key which dwells in the light!
You see, it'd be a lot fucking... Okay, just give me the answer.
What's the only thing that you, among these clues, that would have come from the Octagon?
New looking hammer.
Is that in your...
Wait, wire. Is it wire? No, I already used wire. Was it chain?
Do you actually want the answer?
Yes, just tell me the answer at
No.
this point.
No. Yes, it's wire.
You will be reusing one.
Know the limits of your own reasoning. You say the killer went to the Octagon.
I think either one would work.
Slow-mo
Don't bark, you cur!
Slow down again, I want to hear.
Oh, I just fast forward. Fuck.
He's half demon. Half angel. He can be your angle or your demon.
The hammer that looked like the weapon, and the chain on the door in the tower.
Why not just use hammer?
Those are all the items that
Maybe it's
weren't
too
in the
obvious, or
house.
maybe it wouldn't have worked.
Where did the killer obtain them?
Well, you didn't have it as a bolt or a sword, so...
There were various weapons and tools there. I'm pretty sure I saw stuff like wires, hammers, and chains too.
Since those items were used in the crime, there's no doubt that the killer went to the Octagon.
If that's the case, they obviously know about the secret passage too, right?
It seems this is the end. Normally we'd end up listening to Hajime lecture us with a very long summary of the case, but there's no reason to waste any more time on this opening act. So I'm going to end this right now.
Hey, what are you...
First of all, by messing with all the...
This bitch is stealing my thunder!
He just outright swept the rug out from underneath you, man.
Probably broken by that point.
Kick his ass.
Nekomaru wasn't able to go to Grape Tower, which was supposed to be the meetup point.
Nagito
So he
is
tried
being a
going
little
over to
bitch, there weren't
Strawberry
really any
Tower,
rules
just like we did
regarding
when we found out the
Pixel
elevator
School
was broken.
trial.
Well, it's obvious he'd attempt that.
You're tired of
That
waiting
time,
for your shit.
He didn't know the two towers were the exact same place. Also, the button in Strawberry Hall wasn't broken, so he was easily able to enter Strawberry Tower. But surprise! Gundam was waiting for Nekomaru's arrival.
Hold on. If Nekomaru didn't go to Strawberry Tower, what would the killer have done then?
Their plan was a balancing act of uncertainties. But even if they failed, they probably wouldn't have minded. They can just greet everyone the next morning as if nothing happened, and come up with a different plan.
And, without such a risky plan, they wouldn't have been able to lure him at all.
I'm going to continue summarizing the case, okay?
No.
Through this,
Damn.
Gundam successfully
Okay, that's a little rude.
lured Nekomaru to Strawberry Tower. There's no way he could fight head-on with the robotic Nekomaru. So by pressing the goodnight button, he rendered Nekomaru powerless without fighting him.
Hold on! What did you just say? That I didn't battle?
What's wrong with that?
Don't mess with me! Don't mess with me! I cannot ignore those words!
Oh, he's mad now, folks.
Why are you angry all of a sudden?
You fools do not understand! You don't understand at all! Ha! You make me laugh! After all this time, you still don't understand anything at all!
I don't understand anything. What does that mean?
It appears I cannot finish just yet. Maybe I'm just a human destined for hell. However, I cannot finish just yet. I cannot finish!
What do you intend to do?
It's obvious! I'm going to destroy your illusory assumption!
Are you saying you still have more? You still have room to argue?
Your words. You said I pressed Nekomaru's goodnight button. However, that button was on the back of Nekomaru's neck. To press it, I'd have to get behind him.
It's not easy to get the drop on Coach Nekomaru.
It's even more difficult if it's a one-on-one situation.
Just as I thought. Truly frail. Succumbing so easily to this simple argument. It was just a mere illusion. If you want to set me up as the killer, at least surpass your own human limitation.
That's wrong, Gundam. You're the one who's wrong.
Such a wonderful line. However, I cannot say that I'm satisfied. Listen well. I shall teach you 2 tips for making someone admit their defeat. First, you must crush them with your own overwhelming power. And as for the other, you must provide a reason that will persuade that human. You have not fulfilled either of those yet.
I guess you really don't want to admit it. Then, just as you requested, I will provide an argument that will leave you no choice but to be persuaded.
He's really putting up a fight.
Won't let you. For the Tanaka Empire! Wither. Crush the
Did he say with him?
I won't let you. For
I think he said wither.
Wither. Crush as David prophesied. Show me the cadaver. I won't let you. For the Tanaka Empire. Wither. Crushed as David prophesied! I won't let you! For the Tanaka Empire! Wither!
Who's David?
Crushed as David prophesied!
Probably a Bible man.
I won't let you! For the Tanaka Empire! Wither! It's Nekomaru's back. Do you really think I can get behind him so easily?
Fuck! Save the dark!
Dave is dark.
Damn it! Oh, I fucked that up! I fucked up!
Before Dave is dark.
Oh, I'm so offbeat!
Josh is just shitting his pants now. The 4 Dark Devas.
Oh, that was funny.
Even if you didn't get behind Nekomaru, you should have been able to press the button on the back of his neck. As long as you have the power of the hamsters you keep with you.
Oh? Are you seriously saying he used his hamsters to press the button on the back of Nekomaru's neck?
Of course that'd be impossible for a normal hamster, but it would have been possible for Gundams. In fact, we saw that with our very own eyes, right?
Did you get your Gundam?
Rouge.
Get your Gundam in.
Zoe of evil. In accordance with our ancient contract, the time has come to lend me your aid. Pierce through Supernova Silver Fox Sandy!
Ah, it pressed the button.
Truly, this is the skyline limitation art of the demon mouse. Soon the door of destiny shall open!
Now that you mention it, after Ibuki was killed in the music venue, one of Gundam's hamsters retrieved the piece of wallpaper from the baton lighting, right? Hey, with your friends and their exceptionally smart brains, it must have been possible to secretly get one of them behind Mekamaru and press the button on the back of his neck.
How about it, Gundam?
Not just myself, but you actually brought up how splendid my subordinates are. I have no recourse but to admit it.
Admit it? Did you say you admit it?
It appears I've obtained a one-way ticket to hell. Fine! Then you must trample me underfoot and advance. Victory can only be built upon a foundation of corpses. You cannot find peace without sacrifice anywhere. Now, trample this life. Trample it as though it were mere trash on the side of the road. Pull the curtain strings of this worthless performance with your own 2 hands.
Oh, I get to do it. Fuck you, Nagito.
So, has, like, the Gundam Sonya thing ever been explored until just this arc?
It's been hinted at.
There were soft hints, like she'd just be very interested in something crazy he said, or she would be like, or she would just agree with him more than Soda in a general sense, but...
Oh, I never noticed.
It's subtle.
Until this part.
It became less subtle this chapter.
So, like all the other stuff in here, it's just a red herring.
I'm not even sure if it's a red herring.
How do you mean?
Communism was a red herring.
So what a red herring is?
You say that word, but I don't think it means...
A red herring means a supposed clue that is introduced earlier in the story that, in fact, has nothing to do with the solution.
Like that bomb that Monomi brought up earlier and we haven't talked about since.
What are you talking about?
That's only a red herring if it never comes up again.
But it's come up several times, Con.
No, what the bomb is what they call a Chekhov's gun.
Chekhov's bomb, if you will.
Yes, the idea is Anton Chekhov's, in his famous play Uncle Vanya, introduced the gun very early in the story, just sort of sitting on the mantelpiece, and it gave this sort of narrative theme of if you introduce a gun in the first act, it's going to have to be brought up eventually in the final act, as in the play
Josh, you
it
stop
clearly
guessing.
does.
And he uses that gun to shoot herrings, red ones.
Oh, that's right.
It's pretty fucked up.
Who was in the lounge since early this morning? Fuyuhiko. Yeah.
Boom.
Man, I got a bunch of these wrong. Like, I thought it was like Soda at first, and I thought it was Sonya.
I think the key usually is that Soda's a coward.
Well, I mean, the key for me was, wait, no, he wouldn't kill Sonya. Like, I could see Sonya being secretly manipulative.
I have another, babyface gangster and Pecco moment. I'm so sorry.
What was the fake weapon left at the tower?
Oh. Wait, was the hammer a red herring? Was that used at all?
The hammer was actually a red herring.
Yeah.
It had nothing to do with the case and was just put there to confuse people.
Wasn't Soda's, I mean not Soda, Nekomaru's like sleep button protected and the protector was broken? Or was I wrong?
The
Here it is.
was shattered, but that could have easily been damaged when he fell through his doorways.
Oh yeah.
Act 1 of
that time he
Suck
was
It,
shot by
Nagito.
Monokuma.
First, they destroyed the contact elevator. This separated Nagito and the others in Strawberry House from our group in Grape House. Next, they lured Nekomaru out by himself by turning back all the clocks in the funhouse by 2 hours. Additionally, in order to secure an alibi, the killer went to the Strawberry House lounge and set the wall clock's alarm to 5:30 a.m. After finishing their preparations, the killer went to Strawberry Tower with the necessary tools in hand. They obtained these tools from the Octagon, which you can enter once you clear the final dead room. This means the killer discovered the secret of the funhouse faster than anybody else. That secret being, Strawberry House and Grape House are actually the same building. On the morning of the incident, Nekomaru woke up and headed over to Grape Tower for a specific reason. There, Fuyuhiko, who was at the lounge by coincidence, witnessed Nekomaru. According to Fuyuhiko's testimony, that was around 5 a.m., but by that point, the killer had already messed with our perception of time. In actuality, Fuyuhiko witnessed Nekomaru at 7 a.m. That's also the same time Monokuma Taichi begins. Nekomaru went to Grape Tower to participate in that. However, because the contact elevator was broken, Nekomaru was unable to go to Grape Tower. So
Nekomaru
he
didn't have
decided
to
try
robot
going
around
to
like
Strawberry
that.
Tower.
He just decided to.
Yeah. And it's for the better.
But the killer was waiting for him there. With the power of hamsters, they were able to press the good night button on the back of
Oh,
Nekomaru's
I
neck.
guess it just opened the panel itself.
Yeah.
With the power of
This
hamsters.
forced him to enter sleep mode, rendering him immobile. From there, the killer began preparing to use the ultimate weapon. First, they set the alarm in Nekomaru's chest to 7:30 a.m. so he'd wake up. Then they tied him up with a metal wire, tied the tip of the wire into a loop, and hung it on the doorknob. After leaving Strawberry Tower, the killer then destroyed the door button to Strawberry Hall. They did this to keep us from entering Strawberry Tower, and to keep us from discovering the secret of the building's structure that they used to kill Nekomaru. Then, they used the secret octagon passageway to travel to Grape House. After arriving at Grape Hall, they pressed the button to open the door to the tower. When that happened, the elevator-like floor of the tower began descending. And Nekomaru's body was still inside, dangling upside down in midair from the wire. The killer entered Grape Tower to see if their setup was successful, and placed a hammer on the floor to look like the weapon, then wrapped a chain around the back door. This was done to make us falsely believe we couldn't enter the tower from Strawberry Hall. With this, the killer finished their setup and tried to go back to their room using the secret passage, so they could craft their alibi when Nekomaru died from the fall. But something unexpected happened. Fuyuhiko, who saw Nekomaru earlier, was still at the lounge. As a result, the killer couldn't return to their room, and with no options available, time ran out. The lounge's wall clock alarm started ringing at 5:30. Well, actually 7:30. To avoid a worst-case scenario, the killer was forced to appear in front of Fuyuhiko with the others. When the wall clock's alarm rang, that was also the same time Nekomaru was waking up. He woke up while he was still hanging upside down, so he couldn't help but sway his body powerfully. Originally, the loop of wire was only supposed to slip off the doorknob. But because there was a heavier load than expected, the doorknob ended up breaking. Nekomaru fell from the 4th floor all the way to the 1st floor. He crashed into the pillar, which decapitated him on impact. The sound of Nekomaru's impact echoed throughout the funhouse. However, by this point, the killer's plan was about to fail, thanks to the broken doorknob. Meaning, the killer is someone who wouldn't have heard the alarm if they were in the deluxe room. They also wouldn't have been able to return to their guest room, because Fuyuhiko was at the lounge.
That's a pretty good one.
That someone is Gundam Tanaka. I can't think of anyone else but you.
That's pretty good. That's some great art.
Splendid. That was splendid. For a mere human, you did quite well.
Stop. Stop it already. Stop using weird words to avoid the truth. Or I'll friggin' kill you myself!
I cannot believe it. I just cannot believe. You killed Nekomaru? I cannot believe something like that.
You don't wish to forgive me? Do you feel regret? Then finish it! Cast your impure votes for Gundam Tanaka! My beloved, deadly foes, let the voting time begin!
Just up until the moment of death, huh? Or at least...
Wow.
Final moment.
Also, like, literally, like, this... I mean, assuming that he did this to survive, they were all gonna die regardless.
Yeah.
The fact that he's actually asking for it now? Man.
By the way, 1769, nice. Whoa, still going?
This result isn't all that exciting.
Fuck you, Monokuma.
Please pull the lever in front of you and cast your vote. Who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? Please pull the lever. Crap! I bit my tongue at the most important part.
LOL. You suck.
You had that one coming.
Why does it matter? He's a robot.
Let me have this.
He did.
Why does he even have teeth?
Wait, he doesn't have teeth on one side.
Oh god, I just thought of like that one image of the teddy bear with the fucking human teeth.
I actually like that image.
Ended. All rise. Orange.
All in a moment.
I think I hear my tongue again, so I'll speak slowly. Judging from the results, you guys were correct once again! Getting 4 without any mistakes is a splendid achievement. That's right, the one who killed the robotic Nekomaru in the amazing fun house was Gundam Tanaka!
Nice!
Yay, so did all that biting my tongue.
Now then.
Now that we've decided who the killer is, let's do the execution already and get this over with.
Hold on. It's true the class trial is finished, but that doesn't mean the incident's over. We can't finish yet until we hear it from Gundam.
Jeez.
No matter what he says, it won't change a thing. Well, I have no right to stop you either, so do whatever you like.
Fall, my tears.
Why do you want to talk to the one who is lost? The loser merely leaves. It would just be unnecessary for me to say something.
Listen well.
Is what you would like to say, but for honor's sake, I shall correct one thing.
Correct?
How pitiful.
You guys said I made Nekomaru powerless without fighting him. That, however, is a great mistake.
Huh?
Fine.
Nekomaru did fight. That is no mistake. And because he fought, he lost and died.
Damn it!
Lost and died?
This, too, must be the will.
He was just trying to cling to life. There are many ways he could have done so. However, he did not allow that.
You.
What do you mean? Explain!
Fine then. Then I shall reveal it all.
Let's make
I'm not staticking out doing this, am I?
You're good currently.
Thank
Within
you.
the final dead room, I discovered the secret of the funhouse. And I devised a killing plan utilizing that secret. By tampering with all the clocks in the building, I succeeded in luring Nekomaru to the tower. And this is what happened.
Whoa!
Oh, come on! This would have been sick to see!
He's making it up in his head, I think.
Nekomaru and I were alone in the tower, standing face to face with one another. I should say I expected as much from him. He sensed my subtle killing intent, and instantly understood the situation. And we had ourselves a stare down. In that situation, if he wanted to run away, it would have been easy for him to do so. He could have run away, or even called for help. But he did not turn his back to me. Instead, he chose a fight that risked life and death.
That is...
A fight that risked life and death?
Let me tell you this.
He was serious, too. He gave it his all to try to kill me.
Huh?
If I had died instead, the mystery surrounding the case would have been even more complicated. You would never know why I, the victim, went to the tower by myself.
I can see it!
Nobody would know that the victim, me, was actually the one who planned the whole thing.
Could it be?
Nekomaru really did that?
Sensing even my subtle killing intent, as expected of you, Nekomaru.
The scorching, stinging, tense atmosphere. I've been a team manager for so long, I'd nearly forgotten this. This is great! What a comforting atmosphere!
That's a great line.
And what is your reason? Do you intend to resolve this situation by killing me?
I am the Warlock, Gundam Tanaka. Heroes, Lords of Darkness, and even the gods themselves flee from me. I need not cling to any trivial reason. I'm simply going to kill you because your very existence is an annoyance.
You'll drench your soul with evil until the bitter end, huh? Splendid! In response to your spirit, I shall kill you with all of my might. I won't go easy on you. Don't even think about holding back. Don't waste your breath on cowardly tactics. Give me everything you got.
Nekomaru Nidai, your blood will drench the foundation of my empire!
That is...
Why did you fight back? We are all friends.
Why couldn't you stop this? Even if both sides agreed, it was still wrong.
I will not argue. I have no intention of forcing my values upon you.
Let me tell you this.
However, I must say this. What's the point of living if you're just waiting until you finally die?
You weakling!
There's nothing courageous about that. That is abandonment. A mere feeling of resignation.
Wait, are you telling us to just wait here until we starve to death?
I'd rather have that happen to us than have kill each other. Or?
Huh? Do you mean that you'd rather die?
Fall, my tears.
Ever since we were locked inside of that building, everyone had been dominated by that feeling of abandonment. However, nothing is born from resignation. That is simply a reason to give up.
If you flinch, you will die!
Giving up on life, that's just an insult to life itself.
Let me ask.
Have you fools heard the term dog eat dog?
Oh my god.
B?
Sorry, cannibalism?
Jockey, no.
Fine.
In zoology, cannibalism is a commonly observed phenomenon. Many creatures at some point in their lifespan engage in cannibalism.
It's true.
Listen well.
This is what it means to live. If you say killing for the sake of living is evil, then what would you call giving up on life itself?
I wonder if Joshy has tasty thighs.
Well, that's a clip.
What?
What? Anyways.
Yeah, go ahead.
Not the time.
Look, Gundam is spitting facts.
If a world would consider that justice, then I will fight that world with every last fiber of my being. Giving up on life and choosing death is nothing but blasphemy towards life.
I renounce you!
It is a violation of the natural order. It is the arrogance of humanity.
You.
Are you saying all that try to justify what you did?
But it sounds like Nekomaru felt the same too. That's why they fought, right?
What? I look over at the theater chat. What, Nor?
It's not important, but that is why they fought, right?
Damn it.
Con?
Fine.
Darush.
That man had the courage to die when he needed to die. That is why he challenged me to our battle. Regardless, as I've already said, I do not intend to force my values upon you fools. I have betrayed you all. That is the absolute truth.
Fall, my tears.
But, even so, don't you think it's better alternative to slowly starving to death here?
Oh.
That belief is why you committed your crime.
You...
Hey, what about the final dead room? Did you do the Russian roulette too?
Let's make history.
Like Nagito, I only did it once. But, compared to my battle with Nekomaru, that was mere child's play.
Well?
You know, after listening to you talk for a while, I'm starting to think that... Well, it's also because you unexpectedly admitted your crime without much resistance.
Gundam, don't tell me you didn't sacrifice yourself for our sake, did you?
I can't believe you would ask such a foolish question.
My name is...
Just who do you think I am? I am Gundam Tanaka, history's greatest monster. My cursed existence is feared by all mankind. There's no way I'd sacrifice myself for the sake of you fools.
Fade like
Not in a million, not in a billion, not in 10,000 billion years! In the name of pandemonium, it is impossible!
Is that it? Then I'll just leave it at that.
Now then, let us be rid of this foolish talk. It's about time the fun started.
Fuck.
Monokuma, let us begin!
Yes, indeed.
Yay! Got it.
Gundam.
I've heard a special punishment for the ultimate breeder, Gundam Tanaka.
Rip to a real one.
Oh no, he's gonna breed him to death.
This is just too much. I beg of you. Please, Monokuma. Please help Gundam.
Huh? You was it? Miss Sonia.
I beg of you. Please, I beg of you.
How pitiful.
Sonia. An act as unrefined as stopping a man from going to his death does not befit a noble such as yourself.
Gundam.
It's fine to start for reals, right?
Fine.
Yes, I do not mind. However,
What is it, my four dark devas of destruction? Are you worried about me? Oh, my feared four dark devas of destruction. That is not like you at all. However, there is no need to fear. In this world, I am only a temporary visitor. I was simply visiting for a moment, and now that my duty is complete, I must return to the darkness. That is why
I'm not gonna cry, damn it.
the very end. Pride, conceit, courage, insolence, fearful of nothing, daunted by nothing. Let us laugh uproariously! That is Gundam Tanaka! I shall stick with my evil until the very end! Open
Respect it.
sesame pandemonium! I shall fill hell with true hell!
Let's give it
Everything we've got.
It's punishment time!
Living his best death.
Damn it, his hamsters are worried about him. Oh fuck, there go the tears.
Whoa!
That
was great. That was great.
I really,
That was good.
I really like that he.
We are going through the full range of emotions in this Discord today.
Like, holy shit.
A tri-anthology of man.
Jesus Christ.
Like,
I
I'm
really.
just imagining the guy with like the cowboy hat that's screaming the "Wah!" song.
I'm feeling emotions.
And it's just Gundam screaming pandemonium.
Oh, I'm feeling emotions.
I really like that he went to heaven instead of hell.
I feel like he would be disappointed.
I know.
I meet somebody. I meet Gundam Tanaka. He goes to heaven. He dies.
Yeah.
The other step was you befriend Gundam Tanaka, history's greatest monster.
Soft boy experience.
He was always the soft. He was always a good
Soft
boy.
experience.
Anyways, Con.
I also just want to say, I really
Iron
wish
said the line.
I really wish that like he just disappeared into a cloud of like fog, and Monokuma was just confused. Like, oh, he wasn't bullshitting.
No.
Even after Gundam is gone, the spirit of his parting words still lingered deep in our chests. Don't give up on life. Did I misunderstand what he meant? Then, what's the right thing to do? I don't know. No matter how much I think about it, I don't know if I'd ever be able to answer that.
Damn it. Damn it. I'm so pissed off I need to throw something.
Damn it!
You all spent too much time worrying about each other. And thanks to that, things ended up like this. You're all full of shit. Every last one of you. The biggest piece of shit is me.
The worst.
Damn it. Why am I so weak?
Oh.
It's such a downer, clearly. But still, even though we feel this way, we still gotta do our very best.
You are right.
Oh.
This time around, we must move forward. We must continue to live and believe in our friends. If not,
You are right.
Gundam will most likely crawl his way out of hell. And I presume he will be very cross with us.
You're right. You're right. We shouldn't just stand here. I mean, it's not like this is over yet. We still have to do it. We still have to finish this. For the sake of our friends who have died, we need to finish this once and for all. So, don't just stand there. Stand up and walk. Move forward. Live. If you don't, everyone who fought and died will die in vain. We can't allow that.
So how long are you guys gonna stand around chattering? Last trial is over, so it's okay for you to hurry back over to Jabberwock Island.
Fuck you!
However, the killing school trip will still proceed as usual, so make sure you know that.
Dad, hold on! How much longer are you going to keep doing this?
Seriously, how long is he going to keep doing this? How long is this going to continue?
Now then.
Now then. Alright. After feeling down for so long, I finally feel refreshed. Let's hurry back and eat some food.
Really?
Wow, the rebound.
Hold on a second. That mood shift is too damn fast.
Even Soda's getting whiplash. Well, you know, it's like Gundam and Nekomaru said. That's what it means to live. Right?
She's certainly something else.
But seriously, I'm starving.
Hey.
Oh.
And let's go back for now and eat. After we're full, let's sleep as much as we want.
Right?
And then let's do our best again.
Yeah, you're right.
Why do I have the feeling we've forgotten something?
With this, class trial has...
No,
With this-
not that. I feel like we've forgotten something.
With this, the class trial has come to an end, and once again, we return to Jabberwock Island. The size of our group has definitely diminished. But despite that, even if it was just the rest of us, we did our best to stay upbeat and have fun together. Of course, our optimism was only superficial, but at that moment, we were able to forget about the dark despair looming before us. However, the only thing I was worried about was him. He wasn't there. He suddenly disappeared from our sight.
Yep, I'm definitely lucky. I never expected to obtain so many valuable things from a simple game of Russian roulette.
Oh.
Thanks to that, I was able to learn the identifier of our true enemy. And before everyone else, too. But it's just too funny. I mean, no one could tell that I was lying. There's no way the file had just Hajime's information.
Well,
I guess they were too busy with other matters. Or maybe they've reached their limit. Regardless, I was saved. Things would get complicated if they found out. Anyway, I can't forgive this.
Damn it.
This should never be forgiven. There's no way I can let this run loose. I'll be the one who stops this once and for all. Even if it costs me my life.
It's obvious.
For the sake of hope, I cannot ignore this.
That's what we forgot about, Nagito.
Whoa!
I mean, we didn't really forget him.
Monokuma has arrived. Who summoned me?
Now then.
Thanks for coming.
What's this?
Why, it's the lonely little Nagito. Are you all alone on a Friday night?
What's the matter?
So what's up? Your face looks scary.
I see, so you can tell.
Ah, perhaps you found out who the traitor is.
You know me well.
Well.
Is what I'd like to say, but unfortunately I haven't learned that yet.
I see. So even you don't know, huh? Looks like the final showdown is going to take a little bit more time.
Hello.
Search on me anyway. Were you finally going to confess your love?
Hajime's not ready for it.
Shut up.
I summoned you because there's something I really need to ask you. It's about the special prize from the final dead room.
Oh yeah? What about it?
There was information about 16 people in the file I received. But isn't that weird?
Say what?
What's weird?
You don't even know?
Well, there's a traitor from the Future Foundation hiding among us, right? Including that person, the total number of students would be 16, right?
Isn't that right?
But this file contains documents that were created at Hope Speak Academy, right?
Of course.
That's right. I just read stuff that the former headmaster spent a lot of time making.
But
If this file even contains information about the traitor, was that person also a former student of Hope's Peak Academy?
Who knows?
Oh, God damn it. I wonder.
hey,
Could it be? Is this your doing? Did you slip false information into the file? Were you trying to keep us from learning the traitor's identity by obtaining this information?
What's wrong with that? It's my job to heat things up. It's okay if I do something small like that, right?
well,
That's not my point.
right?
My point is, you already know who the traitor is.
What's wrong with that?
You're getting all riled up.
Well, you're splendidly correct when you say I know who the traitor was all along. But even though I know who it is, why do you think I ignored it on purpose? It's just like Monami after losing her magic stick. The traitor's existence means absolutely nothing to me.
Their existence means nothing, huh?
No, no.
Well, that's just how I feel. I am sure you guys feel somewhat different. After all, that person is the evil Future Foundation lackey who's been putting you guys through this awful stuff.
That's not entirely true. I didn't really come here to fight or anything like that. Instead, I came here to offer my cooperation, you know?
Huh?
Cooperation?
That's right, cooperation. Your purpose is to fill everyone on this island with despair, right? That's why you're intentionally letting the traitor do as they please, right?
Yep.
Yep.
If that's the case, I might be able to cooperate somewhat, too.
Right?
However, in exchange, I want to know who the traitor is.
I see. Interesting. Very interesting.
No.
Obviously, that's a big no-no.
Unbelievable.
I mean, I want to make everyone in your group feel despair. That includes you, too.
Well, I knew you'd say that.
Besides, I just wouldn't be able to handle the sadness when you inevitably betray me later on.
I wanted to make this comment because I can't help it. This Sprite has the same energy as why is everyone so mean to me?
Are you implying that Monokuma has the thickest ass you've ever seen?
No, he has the flattest ass I've ever seen.
It's pretty flat, though.
Yeah, alright, fair enough.
It's the dark counterpart. Just as I thought, you saw right through me.
You're right.
No matter what situation I find myself in, my core way of thinking will never change. You unlocked the Skeletor laugh.
Shashi, I hope you're like putting these memes up on screen whenever you're like editing these, because otherwise you're just laughing for no fucking reason.
Maybe if I can ever find them.
That's why I don't address.
Just download them.
That's why I don't address the chat whenever we do these.
It is funny. However,
And
I will download it and show it on stream.
Yay.
Here, why don't I do that just right now, actually? And not save it to a folder where it's going to get lost immediately.
Yo.
What is up with you guys in mayonnaise?
That's a good quote for today's stream.
Very thick.
I honestly
gloopy.
I don't understand this meme that Nora is saying.
Oh, see, you see, that was a joke to get you to pay attention to something in the chat and mention it on stream.
I mean, people already have. So why?
Anyways, hey, there's
not?
a really wild scene happening right now. We should
My core way of
that.
thinking will never really change, no matter what situation I find myself in.
Especially when I'm smoking crack behind the Goodwill at 3 a.m.
Yep, definitely that. Hold on.
Then I start making pipe bombs so I can throw them in the orphanages.
Nagito would do that.
Direction?
Yeah, he would just throw Molotov cocktails.
Sometimes I put nails in them, but that's just for fun.
Hi, my name is Monokuma. Do you have what it takes to defeat me?
Yes, I'll put a pipe bomb in an orphanage.
Alright.
In order to create absolute hope that shines brightly, stepladders such as myself and despair exist.
You're right. You're a true believer of hope, after all. I must say, that belief reminds me of that person for some reason.
Huh?
Reminds you of that person? I don't know who you're talking about. But if someone as worthless as me reminds you of some other person, they must be extremely unlucky.
Oh, fuck, sorry. Hold on.
I think he's really unlucky. But you're just as unlucky, right? I mean, the fact you're even involved in something like this. Wow.
Am I? I actually think I'm very lucky.
Say what?
Huh?
You don't know?
Wouldn't you say that coming across this much despair is a rather rare opportunity? I can't rely on anyone on this island. That's why I have to be the one who does it. If I can eliminate despair from this island, I won't be a stepladder anymore. I'll become true hope.
So he was planning to murder himself.
I'll become an existence that could even be called ultimate hope.
The two of you are alike. You definitely remind me of...
Hey.
Hey, there's one more thing I want to ask you.
No. I mean, yeah, sure, what's up?
Who are you waiting for on this island?
Huh?
Looks like I'm right again. You're definitely waiting for someone on this island. Is the person you're waiting for already on this island?
Hey.
Well, answer my question.
That's...
If that's the case, if that person is already on this island... Wouldn't that be exciting?
I wonder who they're talking about.
It's almost as if it could be someone else entirely.
Are we calling it there after this?
Yeah.
Actually, wait. Okay, hold on a second. There's one thing that happens, like, immediately that you need to see before this ends.
Are you sure it can't be waited? Because
You're gonna want to see this.
You are gonna want to see this. It happens
Is it that
instantly.
important?
Okay, then.
It's gonna be a thing.
We'll see it when it comes.
Yeah, when it comes.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Suzuka.
You said the sexual word.
Yeah, come.
I wonder if this is gonna be continued.
Oh.
You obtained the Hellhound earring.
I hope
that
those
one
hamsters come. I hope those hamsters come over, play a part later. That's
Oh, right. After being released from the funhouse, we went back to living our less than ordinary lives. And just like before, our day began with all of us gathering at the restaurant.
You know, every time we meet up here, it makes me realize just how crazy this whole situation is.
The restaurant certainly feels more spacious than before.
Of course it feels spacious. There are less than half of us here now.
Oh, wait, nah, shit. Actually, you probably want to stop now. The thing I'm thinking of takes place way later on in this chapter. You're good to go.
But you're really gonna look forward to it when it does.
Man, Noir also joined in on you on that.
I think he was. I think he thought it was literally the next thing that happens to
make you suffer.
Oh no.
Yeah.
And now it's time for magical miracle Monami!
Do it.
What you tell me?
Who left?
Murder, hell, murder, hell, murder.
French twist.
Wait, why are you guys leaving?
Why do you think they're leaving?
Cowards!
Probably
I'm here.
Let me just
they're
do
probably
this.
tired.
Let me talk about it. Just let me do it in the background.
Hey, it's a perfectly reasonable thing to do.
Anyways, people have comments?
Gundam was cool. I thought he was going to not be weird at the very end of his life, but he decided to still be weird.
I think the most common realization I've come to playing Danganronpa is that the ones that you like the most will inevitably die no matter what.
And the ones you hate the most end up living?
There's
Not
someone I
that you hate them.
despise.
It's just that
I mean,
they
Toko.
weren't your favorite.
The characters that I did not like.
Oh,
have died.
Yasuhiro.
I kind
Example,
of like
Yasuhiro survives.
I kind of liked Yasuhiro. I thought he was a funny guy.
Is it sad if I actually forgot that his name was Yasuhiro and I just started calling him Sea Urchin here?
I mean, okay. That's fine.
I just always called him Hagakure.
Yeah, I didn't mind Yasuhiro. I thought he was like a funny weirdo.
I mean, I guess from like the first cast, like I don't know, it just kind of felt like mid.
Yeah, some like as much as I like Taka, I wasn't like so heartbroken about his death. Like Gundam and like Ibuki hit, especially like Gundam as well.
I'll be real. I kind of just went, oh dang.
For Ibuki,
I have not.
Yes, we know, Bone. You don't have empathy. Moving on.
You were laughing when he was dying.
Con, the fucking face in the goddamn sky was hilarious.
Yeah, it was pretty funny.
Animals lifted him up to heaven!
And that was pretty funny.
Like,
Yeah.
I mean, that was sweet, but it's when the fucking face appeared in the goddamn sky like fucking Mufasa, I cracked up.
Yeah, when he basically got trampled like Mufasa.
Gundam
Also,
wants you to remember who you are.
Also, I'll say, like, the way he died I thought was kind of lacking. He just kind of gets whacked.
I think,
but,
I thought it was the best.
I mean, he got gored.
Yeah.
He kind of just gets hit and goes into the air and lands.
The most dangerous game is the Cape Buffalo. They kill more than any monster of the beautiful veldt.
Like, the coolest thing about that, I would say, is the protection circle for the hamsters.
Was that really for the hamster?
It wasn't for the hamsters, Bone.
Oh, I thought that's what Roboot said, so I thought it was for the hamsters.
Yeah, he set him to the side.
Oh, okay, Roboot, you were wrong.
Can't
Suck
believe
it,
Robot
Robu.
lied to us like this.
You mean people lie on the internet?
Holy shit!
Are you saying people just go on the internet and
People lie? Holy fucking shit!
I can't believe Roboot is a dirty internet person.
He's very dirty.
Not the only people who lie on the internet.
He's a very dirty boy. Yeah. But yeah, the method of death itself I thought was kind of meh.
I mean, the face appearing in the sky, like the whole execution was very obviously a Lion King reference. The face in the sky is also a Lion King reference.
Yeah.
Oh, I actually did not know it was a Lion King reference. I thought that was like something else.
No, it like
Yeah, because Mufasa in the sky.
the stampede, the desert kind of deal.
Yeah, them being on like the little tree thing, like.
Like face in the sky has been used in other stuff too. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
So
being murdered by a stampede of giant
Being murdered by a
wildebeest.
stampede, the hamsters being on the little tree branch.
now I see it now. I see it now. It's just I did not actually realize it was a. It was actually a Lion King reference. I can see it.
Also, the name of the song that plays is called "The Last High King."
Okay.
Well, anyways.
Like I feel like there were just other deaths that have been like visually more interesting. Like I feel like Mikon's has been the weakest, so.
Oh, it's the weakest in the entire series.
Better
It
than
was literally
better
a
than
giant
Mikon's.
fucking rocket and she was clearly getting off on it.
I don't know.
Because is the worst.
He was getting off on the despair.
Yeah, she was getting off on the despair, but yeah, it's like I feel like Gundam's is like right on top of her death.
I mean, I think Gundams and Pekos are the best ones so far.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's all you really have.
Yeah, I mean, Terra was kind of whatever.
It was good.
I would need to re-see it.
Terraterras was pretty good.
It was when he got deep fried.
Yeah, I remember
good
liking
deep
it.
fried.
But I feel like Danganronpa 1 overall had like way more interesting visually
I mean, like-
executions.
There's only 3.
Yeah, there's only 3.
Well, I guess there's the
It's still more interesting.
There's the fake out, and then there's the massive one with Junko.
Well, then there's also the one of Alter Ego, I guess.
Here's a question I actually have. At least regarding V3, if anybody here's played that.
No, please don't ask a question.
No.
Nope. You will not be answering anything in regards to V3.
I was only gonna ask.
Nope.
No.
You know what, let her answer. Let her answer.
No,
You guys can
I
decide.
mean, Joshy is the one that said no.
I want to
Like,
go
he
in as
doesn't
blind
want
as
to know
possible,
nothing.
please.
It's not about spoilers.
Go ahead and message me
Just
what your
DM.
question
DM,
is.
DM him. Just
Yeah,
DM him.
DM him. Yeah.
Hey, AC, I have a question for you about V3.
Yes. Oh, DM me. DM me. DM me.
Yeah.
And
Why
then
is this
DM
thing
it.
not the fucking
Wait,
dying?
who should I DM?
DM Noir. And I see you typing in theater chat. Are you going to post it in here, or are you going to post it in Noir's DMs? Because those are two very different things.
Sorry, my thing is set as my space bar, and I kind of set that in there. My cursor was in the space bar, and my check to chat or whatever, push to talk is in space bar, and it was kind of there. Sorry about that.
Your push to talk is spacebar?
Yes.
That's an interesting choice.
I mean, like, she's probably not playing a video game while doing it, so it's probably fine.
Well, yeah.
Alright, I've just... Okay. No, just not what I expected.
Yeah. That's usually a common key that gets used a lot. I use a key that does not get used a whole much, like Alt.
Cause like I feel like if I was like typing something, like you would just see this a lot. For those that can't tell, I'm vibrating my button.
You can tell.
What am I supposed to do something special against this enemy?
You're supposed to fuck it.
I don't know why
I tried looking it up, and it just kind of says it has, like, really strong arm. Oh, there you go.
Oh my
You just
fucking...
had to jump on it.
Also, I don't know why I said vibrating my button. I meant pushing my button.
I mean, to be fair,
Are we vibrating that button?
I would argue that pressing a button is one singular vibration.
Okay, I messaged you, Noir.
That's not a spoiler at all. Yes, no, she just wants to know if the animation's better.
Yeah, but you guys kept jumping down my throat.
Yeah, I figured that she wasn't gonna say a spoiler.
Why would I? I don't even know what the hell happens if
That said, Joshy, do you want to know if the animation is better?
I don't like...
Well, okay, so, like, what do you mean when you say the animation?
There actually isn't really animation. I mean, outside of the executions, I guess, but the executions are pretty good.
That's what I'm asking.
Oh, the execution.
Like, does it improve in quality?
It's about the same as the other games.
I mean, the quality isn't bad. The quality's really good. I don't know what the problem with the animation is. Like, they're not making, like, anime executions, which I'm glad. I like I like the clip art, like, puppetry.
Okay, so they don't try any new animation gimmicks or some shit.
No.
Thank God.
Whew, that was a whirlwind of emotions.
Yeah, I love that while I'm cracking up, Khan is crying.
Oh my fucking... Why will you not die?
Dashi, why are you playing this?
Shut up! Why are you in here? Stream's not over!
Enough of you leave?
I will say, I am very happy Joshy is playing this. I want to see the end of it.
He doesn't know what kind of awesome, cool rewards you get when you beat it.
I'll get nothing, and that's fine.
You'll get
You
the
get-
you'll get
you'll
the
get an
same
island.
thing. You'll get the same thing that you got when you get all the Korok seeds. A
Big
statue
piece of
poop.
shit.
What the heck is a Korok?
It's a thing, and it's a collectible in The Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild. They are these little creatures that you find over the map, and when you collect all of them, you get a statue of poop.
A what?
A statue of poop. I believe it is golden.
Golden poop statue.
Stream volume down, back to fodder.
Woo! Well, that's a load of shit.
Don't underestimate the power of a golden turd. People will murder over that shit.
I'm gonna drink your fluids, kids.
Yeah, do it.
Drink your fluids, or else your turd will turn into gold.
If I die, I'm just gonna end it there.
Okay.
You see, I say to kids because I know for a fact that that Danganronpa's fan base is primarily composed of children.
I hope to God not.
They're probably
absolutely.
John, how old were you when you first played Danganronpa?
You mean when I first heard about the series and everything?
Sure.
I was in high school.
And you're probably the age for it.
Can't believe Khan was a lot older than most of the Danganronpa fan base.
This is the worst sounding horse in the world.
It is.
Oh, did the first one come out in like 2010? Oh my god.
I thought it was 9.
Oh my
Like I said, I
god.
was in high school.
Oh jeez.
It was about the same time where I first heard about Homestuck, and I had no idea what Homestuck was. But my friends were into it, so I was just like, I'll save this for college. So then I waited for college, and now I love Homestuck.
I watched, I read a bit of Homestuck. I think I got to the part where a troll is first seen, then I just stopped reading.
Oh man, you pissed out the
I
wrong
also
word.
started Homestuck in college.
Woohoo!
What the fuck is this fight?
I was unaware if I was supposed to read the part with the Green Mafia guys, so I read it, but I just skimmed over it.
The Midnight Crew, and yeah, you had to read that.
Yeah, I skimmed it. I didn't care too much about that part.
Sounds like somebody hates time travel.
I don't know, I just wanted to get to the funny little troll guys. I was like, this is not what I know Homestuck is about. Apparently it is about
You never got to the fireworks factory.
I never got to that, whatever that is.
And never got to the other half of the Crosby top.
I
There
learned...
must be a
Didn't even get
tiger
to
and
the
running
Fruity
people. Holy
Rumpus
shit.
asshole factory.
I learned to watch out for stairs.
Well, he did tell you, bro.
He told you, dog.
He warned you about stairs, bro.
I thought that it was cool that there were like game elements, like where you actually played like a little game. Sometimes. I thought it had great music.
Oh.
Hey, Joshy. Good
Yeah.
job.
You did
Thank
it.
you.
I'm proud of you.
There, I'm done.
Woohoo.
Good chapter.
Radical, end the stream now.
Yeah, I
do
will.
it now. Do it now.
Yay.
We lost.
Oh,
Gundam.
hey,
Hey, Soda!
Orange, that one will be Rindy.
Okay.
Hold on. There is
Don't worry
something-
about it.
I have lost Gundam, but I need something to cope.
What's that?
I need to cover what?
I need to...
Are you getting a hamster? Are you buying a hamster from the local shop? Local rescue hamster?
Hajime, remember, everything the light touches is apples.
Man, I hope those hamsters come back and play an important role.
I will be with you always, Hajime.
That sneak
The
hamster behind the Coke is always
Much as
getting
I
me.
am with you also, Hajime.
Who are you?
What's he doing?
I know
We've
Gundam and
established this
Byakuya.
several times.
Yeah, but you're not important to the story. Why are you...
Yes,
Hey,
and
my
the one
statue.
who
My
beginning.
statue was there.
Me, on the other hand, I managed to stay around for more than a few class trials before I ended up getting booed.
Here we go. Here's my coping mechanism.
What is it?
Ibuki.
Bad time,
The stream is 20 seconds behind, so we
Give it
gotta
a
wait
sec.
for it. I see Hajime, he's screaming. There's a Chiaki. Oh, there's the Monokuma meme. What? Everybody's mean to me. I don't see Ibuki, though.
Give it a sec.
Oh, there she is. Oh, yeah, there she is. It's a big
Ibuki.
Nice
girl.
outfit.
It's very cute.
I love the Hajime.
I love your fucking traced over doodles. I beg you to use those at the thumbnails
Hajime
when you
is
get to
how
the
I
edit.
feel. Thank you for the Marianne art.
All he knows is Hajime.
Mm-hmm.
She looks like a clown.
All right.
Don't you diss her style,
I will.
fool.
I'll give it a
Fine,
couple
just-
more seconds.
She gives off Harley Quinn vibes a bit with that.
Bone just has shit taste. Now, ending the
Wait,
stream.
Harley Quinn isn't shit taste. Fuck you. Are you telling me Harley Quinn's shit taste?
You laughed as a man died.
As a waifu, yes.
I mean, yeah.
Follow Orange so we
I
can read
laughed
Catboy visual novel, please.
I laughed at
Please.
his face in the clouds.
We got one person from that banger tweet I posted earlier, courtesy
Oh, yeah.
of Randy's recommendation.
Please.
You know, like yeah.
That's just
yeah.
how we be keeping it fresh.
Okay,
like
I'm gonna
that.
hit this end stream button. I'm gonna see what happens. You guys ready?
It ended the stream.